Yeah. I'm gonna go on a whim here and say we started. We're doing it live. So, yeah, okay. So, welcome everybody to a. It's definitely fucking session 14. To session 14 of the Aegis Accolade, where we were just doing tournaments. Tournament. We had our turn. We're having our
Hello,
tournament. All right,
Demi.
there we go. Hello there. Fucking in my existence. Now, previously, you've all met the sort of contenders. Some of you have met the contenders, and some of you have had discussions over bones. Y'all like your bones, huh? And one person was kind of caught in the middle and hates both sides, and some sides hate the other side, and well, that's entirely okay. There will be no
Well, I don't
repercussions
hate
of any
anyone as long as I'm
sorts
getting
like that.
paid.
Entirely understandable, my good sir. So, just as a sort of a clarification, before now, since this tournament is sort of starting, and trumpets are going to be being horned, and the festival, the tournament itself is properly going to start. Um, where are you all sort of situating yourselves? Like, are you guys like Kraft? If I remember right, was going to be sitting next to his sire on the benches. What about you, Domino? Where would you be sort of when
Hmm.
this is all starting?
At the start, I would make my way down and be in the crowd and watch from there because we were told to keep up the cover. So, yeah, I'm just gonna have Auspex active and try and see if anything stands out as being weird or out of place.
Okay. Triblana?
If given the choice and if not forced next to my grandsire, I would probably actually be taking the vantage point up there because then I could also, use that place to easily access certain, skulls placed beforehand.
Okay. And Lambert, where would you sort of be situated?
Uh, I'd say the lowest, like, rung of seats in the front, uh, to the side of where people would be. So, if any wood chunks come off of certain, well, anything, shields, etc.,
Yeah.
it doesn't spray in my face.
Son, you're a
Entirely
vampire.
understand.
Why are you afraid
Just
of toothpicks?
What if you get a toothpick in your heart, bitch?
Walk it off. You're undead.
yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
in
get
your
it.
heart. Okay, okay, I see. I see how it is.
So, as the trumpets horn and obligatory sort of applause goes around, some small cheering, and blessings have already happened, and the prince sort of sits there rather ready for things. Um, the first individuals to sort of come out mounted on these very large horses, armored up, jousting lance at the ready, shield at the ready, um, are at at the back, still having the sort of the cape of the rosettes, and it seems that the queens are sort of demonstrating the prowess and the chivalry of their rosettes. And
Yay.
there are some of they're heavily armored, so like you don't really see who is who. They're currently, but some waves are sort of being sent over
I
the.
mean, Demi,
So
it's ceremonial armor. They'd have fucking helmets with very clear uh, symbology on their crest so that it would be blatantly clear who's who.
Yeah, the thing is that
Yeah,
nobody
Demi.
cares, Lambert.
Yeah, it's more of the. It doesn't matter about the individual in this case or house. It matters that they're rosettes, which is symbolized by the fucking cape. That's all everybody needs to know.
Okay.
What about all the people we had to fucking talk to earlier, Demi?
Shut the fuck up, crap.
Those
Now,
cunt.
you'll get. We'll get that. And you know, they sort of get into position, and there's this sort of one ghoul over there, sort of like kind of nervously, sort of slightly shaky, sort of looking to the left and the right, sort of holding, flag, just be like, okay, let's go, right? And he waits and sees that they're both in position and sort of glances like, should I start? Is it ready? Like I prepped for this, but it's like time. And he sort of looks to some person and just sort of like quick nods and like, okay. Is he, puts out and sort of just rushes back, sort of like, to not be in on the actual stage itself. The two horses start, galloping, the riders thing going. And this place is, the ride is fairly long, right? And the bench goes, it's there's I think like 3 or 4 rows of like separate benches sort of going as is. And they go. Jousting lances start being lowered, aimed, prepped. Boom, the clashes of jousting lances. Both of them end up breaking. One of them seems to hit one of the shoulders, just sort of narrowly missing the shield itself, while the other one impacts on the shield and sort of skitters off it, both exploding from like the sort of impact of them, sort of breaking in half and just splinters flying everywhere, essentially, as the one hit by the lance sort of has to reel in and sort of stop and sort of readjust themselves as they sort of continue at the end, holding still. You can see he sort of moves his shoulder like, ow, that shit fucking hurt.
Fucking neonate. Pussies.
Plazas go out, obviously. People are also putting bets even. Like, like for you, Auspex, like the sort of other neonates, the people who are lower of class, right? You can see maybe like a Bruja and a Malkavian sort of buddying up and like, okay, here's the helmet. Go around, take bets, put stuff in the fucking helmet. It's like, okay. And they sort of get their lances replaced, go for another time. Same procedure goes in. They joust at each other. And this goes on for 2 more jousts, essentially. Seemingly on equal grounds. Some of you who are a bit more perceptive, and you specifically, Domino, since you're a bit more on the battle-hardened side, can notice that there's a bit sort of a pull to not instantly down, maybe to either present more of a spectacle or whatnot, but you feel like there's a little bit of
So essentially, all the idiots are going, ooh, and the experienced military people are like, for fuck's sake, get on with it.
Yeah, basically, kind of ends up being like that. At this point, everybody who has aspects, I'd like if they could roll at a difficulty of 8.
Rating?
Yes, aspects rating.
Oof. That's what a nice roll.
Tackle the prince.
fucking
Get on the
Christ.
ground, sniper!
Oof. I go on. That's something.
So, how I'm gonna do it? Kraft, you're sort of sitting there next to your sire, and sort of clapping you on, and he sort of like nudges you along, right? Sort of like friendly, right?
Yeah.
And sort of as you're going, you sort of get that little sort of you're not sure if like a breeze hits you or anything. You're not really sure, but you feel just a little bit of a tingle, like sort of in your like lower spine, sort of just prop up, and it's like, you know that feeling. Something's not on the rightest scale.
Oh god damn it.
You're not sure what, when, whatever, but all of a sudden you sort of just like stop for a second, sort of look around, and you don't notice anything wrong.
Do we smell manure?
Yeah, do we smell manure? Oof.
You do not smell manure.
Alright then. Ah, shit. I'll start looking for escape
You're in the
routes.
top rows. You
I
are
know what's gonna happen.
fucked.
I know. I am fucked. I'll start blood buffing my stamina.
Sure, how much you blood buffing?
Can I go to 6?
You'll have enough time. So sure, mark yourself at
Perfect.
6.
Alright, thank God. I'll do 6. I'll do 6 on both. Fuck it. I know shit's about to go down.
Okay.
That's
Trabana,
4.
you don't notice anything. You're sort of just sitting there near your sire, but you let me just check for 1 second. Oh yeah, you sort of notice at one point your sire just sort of she's pretty nonchalant standing there, but you can feel like there's something just a tad bit off. You're not quite sure what, like looking at your sire, but you continue on sort of you know paying attention. Domhnall, you're a bit disappointed, about the whole thing and just sort of like keeping an eye out. Something hits you, and I mean fucking hits you. You can feel like multiple surges of just sort of chill. Like it hits you like 3 different locations at the same time, like neck, lower spine, sort of in the middle. You feel like something's gonna go down. Not now, in a bit. It almost feels like when a wolf is like first like stalking its prey.
Yes,
and
I
it's
know this
just about
feeling
to jump.
well.
You're
Uh-oh.
yeah, let's go with that actually. You get that the same feeling essentially, like you're there and you're about to be jumped and you know it's soon, and you feel like the bite, it's probably gonna hurt, and you're keeping an eye out looking for movements, and obviously there
Domhnall
is movements. You have
He's not gonna stay in the seats. He's getting up and making his way back to the entrance to the castle.
yeah. Also, yes.
Fuck it, I'm out. Lol.
I'm getting out of the line of fire and limiting how many directions people can come at me from. Also, I need to get my axe and my longbow.
Yeah.
Oof,
Also,
not telling your party about this. We had
Yeah.
a secret word, you fuck.
but Treblana will.
So
fix
what?
mistake.
You want
Yeah,
me
you just
to
don't notice
shout
anything.
whatever the secret word was at the top of my lungs? My reputation
No,
is
but you
shit
try
enough
and
as
do it.
is. They already think I'm a normal Malkavian.
And I'll say with the 3 successes, Domino, you'll
Fucking mouth.
look
Okay.
around the crowd, and you feel like you feel like in that moment, sort of when you hit and you start looking around, that there is actually very minute, like not a lot, very few individuals who seem to sort of also like sort of flinch for a moment and just sort of hesitate for a second before sort of looking around and just sort of like you hear activating focus on one whispering sort of like neonate going back down, so they're just whispering like, hey, is
Yeah, I'm not
something
staying around to
something
figure
off?
out the details. I'm gonna go up to, what was it, Bernard, one of the seneschals, the one we've interacted with the most, and I'm just gonna say something along the small talk, give him the code word, and just nod meaningfully, like something is definitely up, and then I'm gonna head inside and head to the observation room.
Okay, Bernard, you sort of come up. Bernard sort of just
Yes,
looks at
excellent
you.
evening. Great snacks you have here, code word, code word.
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you'll
yeah.
excuse me,
Sort of nods.
etc.
Yeah, you go away. You sort of feel like maybe look back for like 1 second, and like he doesn't react instantly, right? He waits for you to just pass off a little bit, then starts being active, and you can see him sort of going to the other sheriffs and seneschals, and they sort of take their time as well. They're trying to be as subtle but as expedient as
Do
they
you guys
could be.
not remember the code word
No.
actually? Swan! Don't you
Yeah.
remember?
Is there
Lambert
any
came
swan
up
blood
with it.
inside, my lord? I thought that was on the list of the. I've taken a particular liking, if you don't mind.
Disgusting. Actually liking animal blood.
Yeah, it's actually just
You know,
cursed.
I expect that
Um,
it's again like the neonates are all like those who don't have aspects are just like, ah, yes, great party, what a wonderful show. Everyone who's had military experience or is an elder is like, oh fuck in their burrows.
Did my sire feel anything, or is that fucking retard with no
Take a
aspects?
guess.
Come
Uh,
on, Debbie. Please.
hold up. I need to do one thing. I'm trying to remember how to do a GM roll.
You didn't
Uh,
roll for my sire? Hello?
no, not that. Different thing.
Alright. Alright. Fine.
Okay. Your sire seems to be not noticing it, actually.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
Um. Okay. So you go up, Domino, and you see Trablana is up there, sort of, observant. I presume that you'd made either some sort of maybe a special knock, or you tell like at the door, it's like, hey, you got Swamplet, something like that. But eventually, you're able to get in
Yeah,
essentially. You see
head for the
Trablana
window.
there.
Yep, it's up and start stringing the longbow.
Oh fuck. Okay. By the way, Demi, I would probably have my like my new retainer with me, so to guard me while while I'm in trance.
The what is it called? Yeah, the one, that one rule, the physical one. Okay. So you also note that while you're in a trance, a lot of the things that you saw seems to have been cheering based, obviously, sort of like the location you put. But roll me a perception alertness.
Sure.
I'll say a difficulty 6.
Would actually my aspects apply, or would that not work through the skull?
Um, Actually, this wouldn't even. No, this would be. I'm trying to think. Would this be empathy or alertness based? No, go with alertness. Just roll a difficulty 6, because this is sort of picking a bit up. Yeah. So you do notice sort of through going through sort of skull the skulls and whatnot, sort of taking your time looking things. You also you would have picked up at least small notices when some people were sort of stop for a second, like flinch, and then continue, just sort of stop cheering, and you know that
It's
feeling.
like when
You
in
you would understand what
Crusader
it is.
Kings you have like 30 fucking agents. And it's like, the whole court. What the fuck are you doing, Kraft? Disgusting.
Chewing gum.
When the whole fucking court joins the plot and everyone's like going around trying to assassinate the one dude. Starting to feel like that, Demi. Everyone's fucking flinching on guard. Everyone fucking knows. Nobody's saying anything, just nodding meaningfully at each other.
Good.
So I'd be watching the crowd in the stands
Okay, yeah,
while
sure.
trying to ooh and ah with the rest.
Make me also then a perception learner, just to see if you notice this.
Look at
difficulty
me,
six.
I'm pretending to be Pepega like all the rest of the crowd.
Yeah, I'll say with the one success and obviously buffing as well, a craft that you got on the aspects, you probably would have noticed as well. So it does seem that you're not the only person, and you would have noticed, by the way, Domino, because I'm gonna presume on one sense that you have like a little bit of an extra eye on each other, just to sort of know each other's position. Yeah, Dolphus, you can notice.
Oh, fuck. Did I notice him talking to Bernard? Oh, sorry.
Sort of angle things. I'd say you would.
Not like he was hiding it. He was just
fuck.
like,
I should probably get going then.
Excuse me,
Right.
sir, I have an assassination to run, but you stay right here on the X that I have carved into this bench right here.
Yeah, as you sort of try and like sort of leave. You're sort of sorry, just looks like Severin. Where are you going?
I
Yes,
wish
sir,
you
go
good luck
on.
in the wars to come, sire.
I was a bit thirsty, sire. I'm gonna go and get a snack.
Roll manipulation subterfuge.
See, this is why you don't want allies and mentors at court. They ask inconvenient questions.
Fuck! I should have said I'm hungry because, or I'm feeling a bit empty. I need to go and get a snack. That's what I should
I
have
need
said.
to see to my bodily needs. Oh no!
Manipulation subterfuge, perhaps.
Yes.
Fuck me, dude.
I have to go. I drank some wine. It's about to come up. I can't embarrass myself again.
I'll spend a willpower to deceive my sire.
Sure.
Shit.
You rolled 3
That's not good.
successes.
2?
So,
What?
You rolled 3 successes.
Oh, he's dumb. Okay.
So as you sort of go, he sort of looks and thinks, sort of looks at you for like a second. Severin, is everything all right?
God damn it, man! God damn it!
You wouldn't be leaving me alone here to just get a drink.
Wanna come with?
He sort of looks at looks back to you, sort of, you know, you don't usually fully lie to him, and like he sees, you get that sort of curiosity glance in him, right? And he's like, sure. And he sort of, gets up, and as you try and leave, there's some of the other sort of insula who are watching, right? Not really notified, but like, oh, come on, man, get the fuck out of the way.
Oh, fuck you, bitch.
Fuck you, it's not a real fight anyway.
Don't you know who I am? You don't know who I am? You're not even a real NPC.
But, you end up sort of leaving the stand, and, where would you like to go?
It's okay, Kraft.
Into the
Just because
castle
one
to get a
walked away
drink.
from the bomb, we can still kill him by hand. It's gonna be okay. The plan is still on.
Okay, so you go into the castle, and your sire will follow you.
Is there wine inside the castle?
Yeah, you'll be able to find stuff. Don't worry. There's servants going around and whatnot.
Nice. Fuck. How do I give someone a signal to come get me? Or should I just tell my sire to not the distress level? Oof. Come on, go to Brad.
The CK3 beam's already hitting hard. I feel like
I select 3.
what do I have
Is
a
it
feeling
time to pass yourself off as your own sire?
No, I don't have obvious.
Not yet, you don't.
So
You don't know if he had us.
I don't think he has or obfuscate. Oof, obfuscate. Big oof. Alright.
Lambert, as you sort of keep an eye out on stuff like that, I'll say that after a moment or so, you end up having sort of a small thought in the back of your mind, right? And somehow, sort of just telling you, it's like, maybe I should check like, my vestments just to see like, pockets or something. And sort of you sort of instinctually do that as it sort of catches you off guard as you're looking things, and you sort of put one hand in, you feel sort of a paper sort of deal in like your left pocket.
You fucking traitor. Domhnall aims the shot.
So let me get this straight. I was watching the crowd and someone stuck a piece of paper in my pocket.
Mm-hmm.
It's not me, boy.
I'll slowly reach in my pocket, trying to seem inconspicuous, and pull it out and look at it.
You
Yeah.
activated the C4. You're about to blow up.
You take the paper out and sort of just a little scurry, so nobody really sees. And the paper seems to be crumpled up a little bit. But as you sort of take it out and unravel it, and you get a pretty simple message. Dear priest, please come meet me very discreetly at the main at I have no idea what this bridge would call, but let's just say the main bridge. Please don't bring anybody else. And sort of look down and you see a signed F.
Dear priest, don't betray your fucking party. Okay, whatever. You can't hear me. I'm not here.
Would I know anyone who would go by such a fucking simple little mark?
It's
Um,
Mr. F. Everyone knows Mr.
Wait,
F.
you don't know Mr. F? What have you
um,
been doing?
yeah, it's
You don't know our fucking patron? How can you not know the Coteries patron?
roll me, I suppose, an intelligence alertness roll. At difficulty 6.
I would like to willpower this if I can.
Sure.
I like how we have the contenders, but we barely talk to them.
Don't worry about it. Don't see.
We're mentioned for one session.
I am-
One
Did the roll go through?
No, I haven't seen it.
Did it go for you?
I'll re-roll it.
I
2 successes?
just because you sort of think to yourself, F. You know a lot of people on F, right? There some priests, things, but you sort of look back at the letter, the sort of ambiguity of the letter in general, the nice handwriting. You sort of think back to sort of the time you sort of spent with the coterie and sort of investigating things, and you feel like this might be a Mr. Francis that they might have been mentioning about.
Fucking cunt.
Huh.
And I'd say even with the 2 successes, sort of thinking first on back that, you do recognize the handwriting to a degree, since I do believe you showed that letter to everybody to a part, right, Kraft? Yeah.
Okay.
This time away, Francis has changed slightly.
Do I see anyone who's actually involved in the investigation conveniently near the exit
all
so I
fucked
can
off!
approach them as I...
How would I note this? There's only one individual who you might pick up. Roll a luck die, I suppose.
Just see Severin's backside disappearing inside.
So high, I'll say high is good in this case for this case. As you sort of read the letter and sort of look around, you do catch a small glimpse of Severin. He's sort of just going down the benches and sort of taking a turn to sort of go towards the castle.
La
my-
la di da, I am innocent here. La di di.
my good friend. The swans are in flight.
What part
Here,
of making part of a normal sentence do you not understand? He's standing next to his sire, you fucker!
Yeah, so as you sort of approach and say that,
I'll give him like a handshake and put the little note
Maybe it's
in
just a
my hand as I
poetic
shake
inside
his.
joke. Maybe the sire won't catch on that something is up, right?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's an inside joke. Totally. I'm just gonna laugh. Fuck.
Oh no.
Lambert, yes.
So as you sort of Severin, as you're sort of going in and your sire's there, somebody comes up to you and
Get
mentions,
stabbed. No, don't stab me, you fuck.
and you feel sort of a piece of paper as he sort of gives you a handshake, and you're caught off guard. And you start to sort of go with the flow in that sort of moment, right?
Yeah.
You feel paper in your hand, and then sort of sighs, sort of, I see an acquaintance. Pleasure to meet you. I am Severin's sire, Constantine Levet.
Oh, it's a wonderful thing to meet you.
Yes, this is Lambert. Just take up the hat that I'm not holding it in. This is Lambert. the
I'm
priest.
afraid. I'm afraid he has not mentioned anything to me as of yet.
What the fuck? I mean, what the fuck? When I introduce myself as a tourister, I go like, "Hello, my name is Severin Levet, and my 500
No, that's
generations
Ventral.
of the fucking sires are
That's
dead."
a venture thing.
Others can
Alright.
do it,
I
but
mean, okay.
It's
Yeah.
pompous and stupid.
yeah, it's kind of a Toreador thing.
Yeah, pompous and stupid, and I have enough etiquette to know that I should do it to a certain extent.
Well, fair enough. Then I'd vaguely be aware of him.
Yeah.
You
okay,
know my sire's name, probably at least. Maybe I haven't
Yes,
talked about
yes,
him,
I would,
personal details.
I
But
would
we've
have
known
a
each other
vague
for like a
awareness
whole.
of it.
let's go with that then. So you could change what
Fuck.
you wanted to say about us.
Fucking hell.
He did mention you. It is a pleasure to meet you.
A pleasure to meet you too.
You're just
Father.
calling me out. It's like, oh yeah, your child is unfilial shit.
I must ask, however,
Oh,
are you a writer of poetry, priest? That seems to be almost of a line that I've heard
Uh-oh.
somewhere. I can't remember what though. It's on my tongue. Sort of-
Light of the Swans, isn't that a very famous? It's a very famous poem, is it not? Oof.
He sort of, thinks. Then, as you sort of mentioned that, he sort of looks back to you, and
I
sort
never
of,
said swans ever. So
no. Did you say that in character though?
what?
The,
Swan, the poetry shit.
Yeah, they're like that is the Swan of
Yeah.
Flight of Swan. Yeah.
Isn't it a famous fucking poem? Flight of the Swans. Like IRL,
Yeah, just
He's
taking
like-
considering that you're taking it in character at this point. He sort of turns to you at one point as you sort of say that. Sort of looks back to the priest. Perhaps I'm not so antiquated in poetry myself. And he sort of turns his head to a point where Lambert wouldn't be able to see as he sort of winks with one eye at you.
it's some fucking.
I think it hasn't been written yet, you fucking Malkavian.
A flight of swans. I'm a pilgrim of the unknown. That is my job. Okay, I'm not gonna read this. Fuck this.
But yeah, he turns his head so that Lambert doesn't see and gives you sort of a
You
wink.
know that. Yeah. Fucking hell.
He can feel that something's uppity.
God damn it, sire! Why do you suck at aspects but are so good at this? Oh, there it is.
Empathy is amazing. huh?
Well,
Fucking empathetic
it's just a
sires.
friendly message between friends. Frankly, we have a little bit of a inside joke, as it were.
He
We are
knows
poetry
too
members,
much.
after all.
You have to kill him now.
No, I don't want to
It's
kill my
too
sire.
late. He
God damn
knows
it.
too much. Blame Lambert.
Well,
I'll kill
I
Lambert.
was asked
nobody will
to
know.
meet someone as of a sudden change of events, so I must be going. But I wish you a fond farewell, and I hope that you both have a wonderful night.
Right.
Thank you.
Good
Thank you,
evening,
priest. It was a
Lambert.
pleasure to meet you.
Yes.
It was a pleasure to meet you as well.
Nice guy, right?
And as sort of Lambert goes, and you sort of, continue in the way, your sire puts sort of a hand on your shoulder and comes close. And it's like, well, now this is getting interesting now, isn't it?
For fuck's sake!
And he sort of,
What do I tell him? I mean, I trust this guy because he's supported me, but he's kind of a cunt at this point.
you can see that he has a sort of you would know your sire sort of expressions. There's a bit of glee in his expression, almost
He
like
thought you
about to
were a
fucking
boring
die,
fucking
dude.
nerd, and it turns out you have this whole interesting secret life.
He's like,
Like, holy shit!
the
The
fancies
kid
of the
has
young.
actually been up to some shit this past year. I couldn't be prouder.
wait, Severin, you're a
He's like-
double agent. Always have been.
He's like, what? You weren't only brewing wine while you was in Paris? What the fuck? God damn it.
So yeah, I'll head to the bridge.
I mean, I want to get somewhere. Right, there's the rooms. There's the private rooms in the castle. Fucking hell, dude.
So
I'll
we'll get to you, Lambert. So are you going up to the room?
I need to get rid of my sire first, so I'm just gonna.
So you're gonna take the plunge.
Shit.
That sweet Genate, eh?
He's going to find a frisky young blonde in a yellow cloak. You know, a whore.
What do you do, Severin?
It's the normal way of getting rid of my sire at this point, instead of just going all crazy on him.
Actually fucking doing what you said you were going to do.
Grab a drink, say, oh shit, I actually need. Oh, look at the time. I need to meet someone. Oof. That's very suspicious.
Glances at the wrist.
Suspicious.
Oh, look at the time.
I mean, there's probably a clock in the fucking castle, is there not? Right?
Most
He's rich as fuck, right?
yeah, there's some clocks, but most, if I remember right, most of the time is based upon hour candles or something like that.
Sundials or some shit like that, yeah.
A sundial doesn't really work in Kidney
Our
society.
candles.
True.
Our
a sundial
candles were
doesn't
more of
fucking
a.
work.
Our candles were more of a boat thing than anything else.
I don't honestly fully know, but there is some measure of time, so to say.
Yeah, we can literally just see the fucking position of the moon.
Your sire sort of looks at you and goes, Severin, I got up from my seat to go with you for a drink.
Yes.
I'm already too invested. Show me where you're going.
On
I
3,
wanna see what's going on.
Treblana.
Oh my fucking
Just on
god!
3. You disable him and I'm gonna go for the
Dumb
axe. We'll take our
fuck.
surprise round together.
Dude. Oh shit, sire is so dumb right now. Let me just.
Are you about to use disciplines on your sire?
We can only assume
No,
that he has been
no,
either
I don't have any-
compromised via mind control magic or has led him here deliberately to our secret room to get ambushed, right?
I'm not gonna lead him to the
Are
fucking
you
secret
sure?
room,
We'll take
you
care of the
fuck,
problem real quick, Craft!
and eat him, you fucks. I don't wanna kill him. He's a nice guy. I like him. I have humanity.
I mean,
you
we'll
fuck.
just chop him
Severin
up
comes
and
into the room.
keep him under the river for a century or so till this calms down.
And then
Severin-
he comes back and super pissed. Whatever. I'll just gonna. Okay, sire. Let's go grab a drink first, and then I think we have to part ways.
Wow.
He sort of was like, harsh. At least a little bit of insight. What's going on?
Just gonna grab his arm and take him to a secret room.
Yeah, there's
Okay, he
being a
takes him
fucking
to the
shit.
secret room. Can we roll initiative?
Not the secret room. No, listen. There's the secret rooms in the castle, right, for private conversations. One of
Yeah.
the ones that isn't sculled by fucking Treblana.
Would you know?
Yeah,
I
Also, I
I
want a
was
log guy to
there
see
when
if the
you were
room he
doing
walks in
it.
is still scorched.
that one would be off limits. Don't worry about it.
All right. So, Debbie, can I do that?
You can go to a private location with your sire. And sort of, being aggressive. He's, you can see the curiosity on his face grow even more because this is bold.
Because you're being dumb as shit. And I'm getting annoyed.
Yeah, perfect. I'll take that as a single tip towards frenzy. Haha.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Oof.
Alright, sire. Listen, this is something really bad is about to fucking happen, okay? I don't know why I didn't feel it, but my aspects went a bit crazy there, okay? And if you don't want to get hurt, just stay in the castle, alright? Or just leave. Probably the best. I need to go do something about
sort
it.
of-
That's why I lied to you first. But, alright?
He sort of puts a big smile, brushes your fucking hair.
He thinks I'm being childish again, you fucking idiot!
She goes, Severin, you go do you. But know that if you need help, I'm here.
Daddy's
Yes.
little boy.
You
This is serious, Mom! I'm gonna literally die! You don't understand my pain!
I'm so fucking done, dude.
So emo.
Look!
It's-
You're being a gallant for once. You're braving yourself for the dangers against the city. So proud.
Yeah, fuck the
So
city.
pure.
I'm only doing this because I'm being threatened by fucking traditions and shit. Ah.
And
Anyway, sire, please do leave. It's probably gonna be a lot of dangerous combat things or assassinations or whatever. This happened before with all the disappearances. Oh shit! I shouldn't have said that.
he sort of looks up, sort of gives a nod. Well, you don't have my permission to die, by the way. But when this is all over, come back to my domain. You're gonna tell me a very long story because now I'm interested. I'll see you there.
I can only leave Paris if Prince Alexander allows me to at this point.
So cursed.
Yeah.
But your sire sort of stands near the door, and just goes, "Good luck, Severin," and sort of just exits.
Bye, sire. Fucking hell, get the fuck out
Meanwhile,
of
the
here.
prince is
And
just
then I'm
sitting.
gonna walk briskly to the fucking secret room
Okay.
and read the note on the way. Fucking hell.
Yeah, you basically read what's meant for Lambert. So you read, "Dear priest, meet me at the main bridge and be discreet and don't bring anybody." Signed, F.
Francis,
You-
you fuck.
Yeah, you recognize this. Don't worry about it.
I know this handwriting. I was the one who found the first letter.
Exactly.
Yeah, meanwhile, Prince Alexander is fucking pissed or
Just,
something. I don't know.
wait, where are all my elders
Probably has
going?
some
I
fucking
didn't
bullshit
realize
on
the
it.
show was that bad. I must be getting out of touch.
So you guys upstairs, sort of looking at the situation, things you would have noticed, Severin and his sire sort of moving, and you would have noticed the priest also moving. You have a pretty fucking great vantage point, and they sort of seem to be heading towards the entrance.
Good, they realized what's up.
Could
So,
I grab
Severin-
some blood on the way to the secret hut?
Do
Fuck
you
it,
wish
no,
to
I'm
waste
rushing.
5 minutes
I'm rushing,
getting
fuck it.
blood? While Lambert is being brainwashed?
Nope. Yes, no.
So-
I'm not gonna stop for blood. Fucking.
You long breath already, right? And knock, 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 something, blah, blah. In comes Severin.
Look up. How?
Francis is fucking
Where?
Smash!
Where is he?
Don't you fucking kill him, okay? And I give him the note.
Pause for a second as he reads it. Activate the obfuscate and gale speed and go running.
Oh no! Yeah, I knew this would happen. Out of character, I knew this would happen. In character, I'm like, oh fuck.
I
he
want to
still
go
wants
to
kill
like a
him.
window or gallery, somewhere where I have, essentially where I'm like on a second floor level over the front courtyard.
Alright, Treblana, before you go obfuscate on me. Or have you already obfuscated Rhythm?
No, I haven't. I'm not sitting there. Don't know will handle anything really. I have full trust in his drive for vengeance.
Kraft comes in. It's Francis. Want to be like, you can't see me.
Alright, I'm gonna head out.
So I'm just nonchalantly walking there
Yeah,
as if nothing's up.
there has been some time, so I would say that Domhnall, as you sort of go to the front courtyard, you would not have been able to sort of see Lambert sort of passing by.
Even running
Thanks.
and with gale speed.
That coming up. No, talking to the sire, then
You
going
fucking
in, Severin getting
Yeah.
a drink, blah blah.
I didn't
Yeah.
get a drink.
Wait, your sire, we're going towards one, then you fight into a private room, and then
Yeah.
you run. So I
Okay.
would have said, there's
Alright. Hopefully he isn't gone yet. Lambert hasn't get kidnapped yet.
yeah, you go to the front courtyard and you do see, guards, and it's pretty lit up and things, and you don't notice anything sort of out of the ordinary.
Okay. Bow is slung over, hatchet is out, I'm obfuscated, and I'm just tracing the perimeter with Auspex looking for the cunt.
Okay, you're doing that. Treblana, what will you be doing?
Well, are there any scouts like nearby?
Do you mean scouts as in,
In the
guards?
front courtyard, I assume.
Oh, scouts. I heard scouts. My bad. Nearby, you have those placed around in the hallway, and you have those that are outside. So for the hallway ones, I'd say that you do have some.
Okay, but what can I? But God fucking damn it. Okay, do I already know like where they're gonna meet? What's it called? The contact letter essentially.
Oh, the letter? The letter was at the main bridge.
Hmm.
So nowhere near near the castle, but not inside.
Well, I'm just gonna. Damn it. He doesn't have obfuscate. That's really shitty. I don't really want to leave this room either. Which is kind of a problem. I guess I have to leave the room then. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna obvious. I'm gonna go. Say Severin. All right. Roll my eyes and say I'm gonna look. Have a look at the that our friend doesn't get.
Okay,
fucking
we're
murdered.
back on script. We're all on our own, nice and vulnerable.
Yes, I like split the party, guys. I like this.
I
And
like how everyone just fucking
I'm
ran from me.
surprised that none of you are staying to see if this was a fucking distraction to get
It's
us
fucking
away.
Francis! He's part of the main attack!
Yeah, I mean,
Yes, but that
I
could
care
be
more
part
about
of the main
the-
attack, distracting the ones that are actually aware of what the fuck's going on.
Francis
everyone-
will know shit!
Yeah.
He's our only fucking real lead other than Danger Sense.
Yep.
Yeah, so like 2 of you coming with makes sense. Everyone coming with, no.
I don't know what you're talking about. This makes perfect sense to me. Fuck Francis.
Fuck Francis.
I need to make sure fucking Donald doesn't kill Francis so I can give
Listen,
him to Helen.
if the dice are on my side and the stealth attack goes well, I'm not
He's
gonna
gonna be
try
Ash.
and kill
Yeah,
him, but
yeah.
if a happy little accident happens, I'm not gonna cry about it.
if you torpor him, that's totally fine with me. Okay, I don't care if he gets torpor. I can give her a torpid Francis.
I
She
think
was
you
okay
sever
with
his
a
lower
torpid
spine so he
Francis.
can't run away.
It
So-
can be regrown later with blood.
Severin, what are you going to do? Domino sort of takes longbow, just goes, I
Just
out of the
woof,
fucking room.
as the wind.
Yeah. Trablana be like, fuck, gotta go.
I mean, I'm gonna tell like my good that if he hears noises of combat, he should rush towards it.
Yeah, so is your ghoul
I don't care. Can I make a new one if
Is
need
your-
be?
is your ghoul here or is like trying to follow you from like a distance of some sort?
Now he's supposed to like essentially I wanted him in the room, and then now I want him, essentially be on the ready, like keeping his ears open.
Run
Wow.
towards danger,
it.
my son. Towards it.
Yes,
Perfect.
that's what it is here for.
So Severin, what would you be doing as Rat Lord and Celtic Boy go into battle stations, in a sense?
Wait, where did Trablana go?
She talks to the ghoul for a second as you're there in the room, and eventually she told you what she's doing, and then leaves.
Or you can try to stop me.
Yeah, she wants to go make sure that the friend doesn't die.
Yeah,
Priest.
I'll follow. Fucking hell. I don't have any stealth though. This is an issue. This is an issue. I have majesty too, so like I'm not the type of stealth fighter. I'm there to fucking.
Don't worry. You just couldn't find any hookers in the fucking castle.
What are these memes, anyways? What the fuck are you guys on about? So Severin, what will you be doing?
I said I'm following Trablana.
Okay, so Treblan, as you sort of leave and get ready, you will notice.
I'll get my
obviously.
fucking sword and shit too. Fucking hell.
Yeah, you had that in the room, so you can get ready. You do notice that Severin is following you. It's up to you if you want to say yes or fuck off.
I don't care. Really.
Alright. Okay. So, Lambert, as you're sort of making way towards the bridge, there does seem to be activity on the main road, right? People are walking, sort of carriages are going about, sort of nightly routines and people doing stuff, right? And
I don't want to get too close, and I want to keep my auspex on and make sure that I'm not having anyone's following me and shit.
because I'm presumably you guys are trying to at least somewhat keep up. Both you and Trablana just do like the sturdy athletics to see like how sort of fast you guys can appropriately get there.
I already blood buffed to 6 dex, so.
Yeah,
But I'm not gonna run away from Trablana if you can't keep up. Nope, I can't keep up. I can't keep up. Fucking hell.
Don't worry, you got lost, and now you're just fucking
It's a
slowly headed
fail.
towards the bridge. Congratulations.
So Trablana, obfuscates, goes, and I'm gonna presume that there's like you at least let Severin see, right? And you tell him before it's like, okay, we're doing this, let's go. Trablana goes. You can see nice pace being made.
I bet she doesn't care about my speed.
Severin, you sort of get like caught off guard a bit. Like you lose a head starts like, oh shit, I gotta go. And then sort of walking things, and sort of as you're getting towards passing through people, it seems Trablana is a bit more nimble. Passing through the crowds, moving, going through directions and stuff like that. And you, Severin, just like, okay, I need to follow Trablana. Oh, skip that. Excuse me, lady. Oh, sorry, sir. Blah blah. And at the point, you just sort of like,
What are all these strange people doing in the castle?
yeah. You just get to a point where it's like, where's Trablana?
Yikes. She was faster than I thought. Fuck it, I'll play it cool and walk slowly. Perform charisma performance or manipulation performance.
Oh, don't worry about it. We'll get to you as you guys sort of appear. But Lambert, you're gonna obviously arrive there first, and you're getting to the main bridge and passing it through the main crowd. There are some people that sort of give a small recognition, sort of just give a small prayer, good evening, Father, and stuff like that, and you go, and
I'm sure one of you has at least vaguely described Francis to me.
I'd assume so.
Domhnall hasn't. Domhnall just tells everyone to fuck Francis, and he doesn't want to talk about it.
I am a chaste man.
Disgusting.
What, you're not gonna sleep with Francis when you
No,
see
but
him?
I might
The
eat
fuck?
him.
So, but you arrive at the sort of bridge and sort of look around. There's traffic, there's people. Some people are dressed nice, some people are not dressed nice. Blah blah. You don't have Auspics, right?
Nope.
Give me, I suppose, roll me perception alertness. Or no, you're trying to also find this. I'd say awareness applies as well in this case. What the fuck? Stop, Chris. What the fuck? But you can make it at a difficulty 6 roll. Yeah, you sort of look around, slow down your steps, move around, and you sort of look, and there's sort of that feeling, that there's a bit of did you spend a willpower?
Yes, I said I would like to spend a willpower on this. I guess you were distracted.
Yeah, I didn't hear you. Sorry about that. 3 successes. Don't worry about it. You take a sort of look around on the bridge, and you're looking through all the crowd, scanning, and there's something, that sort of glances, on your eye, and you notice sort of a palish individual, right? And you're sort of able to almost immediately identify that seems to be some form of kindred, right? And as you sort of get a better of a clear view, as you sort of pass a bit and get a bit closer, seems to be in a sort of very nice sort of dress like a thing, and long hair, sort of put down up, and seems to be just sort of looking on the side of the castle, sort of looking toward, like on the bridge, looking towards the castle. And as you notice and approach, the individual sort of turns. Good evening, priest.
Does this person match the description?
Getting close, and I'd say with the perception awareness, I'd say to a degree, yeah, from what you picked up from some other individuals. But at the same time, like, the main thing that would say noticeable is chin, right? And that sort of gets you off. But
Fucking shit.
The incest chin. I see.
But in terms of hairstyle and description things, no, not really. You're only able to recognize it by a unique chin, so to say.
Is his hair red now?
Yeah, kind of. Francis has always been, if I remember right, kind of a ginger. Let me check the picture again. Yeah,
Concern.
Thank you for arriving as quickly as you did. I believe we haven't met before. I am Francis, though I go now by a new name, Francine.
It's a
Why are you
Zimitzi.
like this? Why are you like this, Timmy?
I'll give him a
Is it too late to get manure?
particularly strange glance and then offer him my hand. It's a pleasure to meet you. I've heard some about you. Your friends were quite concerned when you disappeared.
Francine sort of As you sort of put your hand out, she put a sort of motions in her hand. Uh, Excuse me, priest. For reasons, I believe it would not be in both of our ideas to get into physical contact.
The fuck?
He's an
If
unmarried woman. Francis can't touch, men without chaperone. It would ruin his reputation, Craft.
I see.
priest, if I may, the others, well, I called you here because the others might have been a bit more aggressive in meeting me again. So I will confide a great deal of things for previous history with them, as sour it may be now. Are you. How would I say this? I would recommend you, with great haste, go back to the castle. Inform Domino, Severin, and Treblana that they should leave the city as soon as possible.
Oh, he
Oof.
still cares!
What? Donald doesn't. Donald just wants to dance. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the thing. If Domdol had heard that, maybe Francis would have a home, but as is, he's getting a cachetectomy.
Why should they do so?
You see, priest, things have been put in motions that, while you may pray to God for it to not happen, I am afraid it will happen, and it might be quite gruesome.
I
Therefore,
see.
I'd like to only be extending a helping hand and making sure that all of you are properly safe from what is about to occur.
I like how Helen of Troy isn't getting any messages. Get fucked, bitch.
Helen of Troy? Is that how we're gonna go
No,
about
Queen Helen. No, Queen Helen.
this?
You know Queen Helen.
Of Troy.
Queen Helen, the fucking sixth gen, who is fucking a descendant of Helen of Troy too, for some fucking reason. Whatever. Helen.
She likes the name Helen, so she stole it.
Apparently.
Well, what does happen will happen as the word intends. As for whether or not that's his tragedy or whatever is in motion happens not to play out as you seem to be concerned, I'm not sure, but.
She sort of.
Where have you been?
Very
The
interesting.
letter you left said that you would not return to the city.
Interesting question, priest. However, I have no obligation to tell you so. My only obligation from the goodwill of my heart was to notify you of what is to come and how to make it your burden easier.
Do I have enough occult to tell that he's obviously been possessed after a fucked up diablerie?
You can roll intelligence code. I'd say this.
So he's probably like a Gen 6 now. That sounds like an opportunity to me.
Roger, code, do you have 3? Roll this at an 8.
May I willpower this?
I don't see why not. That is 3 successes. You have book knowledge for intelligence. I'd say that would apply. So 4 successes. You know that from studies and the like that such occurrences can occur, right? Counter possession in a sense, right? Um, and obviously that brings about a sudden personality change, if you want to say it like that. But on one hand, your knowledge about it, and you could very much say that this potentially has happened. You're not quite aware of Francis's previous personality to sort of, actually give a good estimate, right? You simply don't know, much. But sort of looking and feeling the aura, if you want to say it like that, and things, you don't feel like anything similar to Diablo. There's no sort of presence of it. There's none of that malice, if you want to be like that. So it doesn't see, but so your estimations would be mostly probably not. But I will say with that role, in terms of mindfuckery, going back on the previous theory and things, could still be very applicable.
Oh no.
You just
I
don't have,
remembered another name with F. Florin. Oh, this is bad. This is really fucking bad.
So he's a victim of really high level dominate. Got it.
Yeah, I think so. Like something fucking really fucked him up.
You know, Ash doesn't have problems like this.
That's
Do
true.
you guys have this candy in your countries?
Bruh. Give me 1 minute.
Flip it around, I can't read it.
Or is it... What do you mean flip it around? Oh wait. Like this?
Don't recognize the label. What's it like?
Center. Okay, let me just... It's like
So
a
it's like a chocolate.
praline. Yeah, it's chocolate and when you... I just can't...
Tell me.
I had it in the fridge, okay? It's a bit hard.
Tell me,
Ah.
Francine, what motivated
gone.
you? What? Oh,
Adolphus Demi is gone.
damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this one exists in Europe. It's by Colette, right? Or maybe they're
I
Swedish.
haven't seen one like it, but
Is it
Yeah,
readable
it
this
is,
way, or was
readable.
it better the other way? Right.
A portrait AI?
I'm back. By the way,
mean-
at this point, Shablana, I just note that you've probably at this point arrived with haste and, obfuscate and, going through, and you're able to see.
What about Domhnall? Didn't you get there first?
Didn't Domino stay at the front
like I'm
courtyard?
getting wherever they're meeting. I assume it's the
What?
front courtyard because you said at the drawbridge.
No, not drawbridge, main bridge.
Yeah.
Ah,
The bridge
He's
over
out-
the fucking
never mind,
river
then I
from the island
misunderstood.
where the
Yeah, he's like
castle
over
is.
here or some shit.
my
There's three
bad.
bridges.
My bad, Indomitable. Make just a general dexterity athletics roll, and you'll get some auto for the things you have. Roll at 6 as well.
Willpower is getting used for this.
Go for it. Sorry about that. So three successes, but you have that, so you'd be a bit faster. So sorry about that. I thought you were standing
I
just in the
assume
front
they were
court,
meeting at like
the second.
bridge leading into the castle or something, not that I...
My bad, miscommunication.
Francis doesn't want to get seen.
In that case,
It's a very busy fucking bridge.
yeah.
Hard to make a scene with.
So I'd say that you maybe arrived a minute too earlier, Domino, and you're sort of there, and you sort of recognize the priest's gown first, and then you recognize a
Okay,
familiar
so I
face,
caught a
but unfamiliar
bit of
features.
it.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I would wait though.
Tell me, Francine, what led to this change of personality as of late?
Demi, before he responds, just really quickly, how many people are around?
This is like the main bridge, and a lot of people are passing and stuff like that. I'd say maybe right now to a dozen and a half, essentially, sort of going around. It's meant to.
Okay.
It's a populated thing.
I'm gonna use my obfuscate to get close and sort of press the blade of the hatchet to where his kidney would be without attacking, so he can feel it and deobfuscate.
Okay.
Oh, betrayed.
I'd say also at this point, Tribulani, you're right. Severin, you're still fucking lost. Well, not lost, but rather.
I
just-
have 6 dexterity right now. It's not like I'm base slow right now.
You're not slow. It's
It's
more.
just that I fucking can't run because I don't know.
You have to make your
I don't know,
apologies.
man. I
People
have
keep
2
distracting you.
athletics.
You know how when you get in a crowd of friends, like, no, let me pass. No, I can't right now. I'm sorry. I have to go. Please let me through.
Yeah, I almost want to dread gaze at this point. Another frenzy tick, motherfuckers.
Yeah, I wouldn't mention that you're not lost, so to say. You're just heavily being slowed down, right?
Yeah, by tons. Yeah. I've
So-
frenzy ticks.
Oh,
by the
excuse
way,
me.
fucking
I'm
hell.
sorry I bumped into you, ma'am. What?
So
Please, let me.
as Francine wants to sort of reply to you, sort of you deobfuscate.
Hello.
Ah,
Shall we
hello, Domino.
go to the castle and catch up? Press the axe in a little, just so it digs a smidge.
She sort of looks back to the priest. If I may finish
I
with
think we
the
can
priest
finish in the
first.
castle.
Dead.
You always were an aggressive one, Domino. But no, I will refuse.
He can roll initiative, Demi.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh my god, he's gonna fucking doing it. I'm gonna get there, Francis. He's gonna be on the ground.
He's not
fucking
walking away
torpedoing.
from this. He can come in pieces or on his own.
How does one roll initiative again?
You have click. You take out your token. Just take out your token. and
Oh, it's just a thing. Okay.
the initiative.
Wow.
Let me
Yeah, I
just
have to take out the token.
that. Okay.
Good job, dude. I fucking won.
Any modifiers?
If you have celerity. Okay. So, sort of mention like you guys are like I'm gonna guess like let's just move down, I suppose, approximately like this in terms of situation.
No, I would assume I'd be on the other side of him from Dominal.
Donald
Like
came
that.
back like deep.
I would be on the side that I came
Kidney.
from. I would have circled around.
Yeah. So and kidney is
Yeah, I'm
So like
sort of
that then.
by
Okay.
his side, sort of leaning in intimate, like hello, bitch.
I'll put Severin as well, just for a fun representation. You are.
And
Prox-
Tablana.
Yeah, let's put that.
I mean, Treblana's literally right on Dominal's heels.
Yeah, like Treblana's. You're basically Treblana at this point. You'd be like at the bridge itself, right? You can get like at a distance see this happening, so you can put yourself in initiative as well.
Okay.
Severin, you don't have to roll initiative.
I'm never gonna get there. Thank you.
Everything will be over by the 5 minutes later you arrive.
Dibs.
Okay.
It's my fault, man.
I'm the lowest generation here,
Stop
other than
fucking
Francis.
it.
I benefit the most, so dibs.
Hold up, let me just.
But I'm the highest. I should
We'll
get
feed
it so
you
I
a
can get to the
trash
same level
fucking
as
gun.
you guys.
From the castle. It's
I would like to remind you,
Just,
Diablerie of someone who just recently diablerized isn't going to be as effective as someone who's cured.
Francis is a 7th. So, and I'm an 8, so either way I
Yeah,
go down a
Francis is
step.
Just by himself. Oh, I see.
Okay. So, first in the turn order, if I did it properly. Yeah, okay, yeah. So, Domhnall, what would you
Well-
like to do?
I'm not gonna chop him. I'm gonna grapple him.
Fair enough. Francine, seeing you're gonna go on the aggressive, will spend a blood point for celerity, and spend the 2 on sort of reserving for dodge, and for the main make way towards the water, sort of on the top of the bridge, and sort of movement essentially. And she's gonna be trying that to do it swiftly, so it's not regular movement, trying to up it. Trablana, you sort of see Domhnall there. You can see it from a distance. The hatch is sort of going, and just as you sort of approach, you can see the Domhnall's slow movements of gonna go do something, and Francine as well. What do?
There are a lot of people around, right?
A dozen and a half approximately going around the bridge.
Castle
so
business.
walking.
Keep walking.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. But yeah, what do really? Wait, wouldn't I know because I'm like higher in initiative that what they're gonna do? Because I think that's the whole point of.
Yeah, I told you. Francine seems to be like I'm describing that she's about to do something, and so is Domino. So you're able to get that, but you actually know what they're gonna do.
Yeah. Okay. Just to make it clear.
Yeah, just bring up the description.
I would probably since Donna is actually stuck with us, I would probably not care as much about friends. About Francis, and probably try to block him in. Whatever business they have, they can conclude it.
Yeah, I will say, because of the distance and stuff, you're probably going to have to spend at least a full turn, probably even getting there in the first place.
So I didn't need to roll initiative.
Just put yourself between him and the path he's gonna take to the water. Make it harder for him to get through.
No,
I mean,
you can do that.
Yeah, I mean, I said I was going to block him. So,
But this is more of a you're going to have to move up, and you can sort of physically block, but that's going to be like the most that you can sort of do.
Yeah, that's enough.
Okay. Lambert. Axe in your face. Francine sort of gives a smile. You see, shit's gonna happen. What do?
I can't remember. If I summon the Shadow Tentacles, they can't act
They
for
can.
first turn, right?
Yeah, if you activate Shadow Tentacles, you can instantly start using them. Yeah.
Yeah, you're in.
It's
in a
literally
kind
the
of
lowest fucking sin on the fucking hierarchy. I don't really give that much of a fuck about it.
That's how
seeing
you
as
get
how
an
this is
Inquisition,
literally-
son.
That's true, but still.
Yeah, and if I'm not, don't remember if Dark Ages does that like V20, but the shadows are supposed to be
The
scary to
clothes,
fuck for
the,
especially normal people.
tentacles
They
a
are
little-
scary as fuck for
they
normal
might
people.
be a
Yes.
bit more subtle if he positions them so that our bodies are in the way. But it's still a
Hey,
play.
I have a question. This is a bridge, right?
He's going for the side. He's gonna yeet into the water. You need to grapple him.
Yeah. So how about I summon them out of the side of the fucking
Where
bridge?
he's gonna go?
So they're just out of sight.
Catch him before he hits the water.
like
Yes.
smash him, like grab him like this. It's
He
like
can
fuck.
choose to delay and interrupt someone else's turn with a prepared action, essentially, I think. Demi froze. We broke
And he's
him.
gone, by the way.
Francis was
Yeah,
supposed to
Demi
walk
froze.
away from this.
Probably. Oof.
But no, seriously, we know from what he said that essentially the entire castle is fucked. Taking him alive and beating it the fuck out of him immediately is the way to go. Fuck the silence of the blood.
Oh, it's such fucking high level dominate. We probably will have to fucking get someone to
No,
deprogram
he
him.
won't, because
to
it
get
still
anything
depends
useful out
on
of
his new now right to willpower being able to resist torture. Sooner or later he'll run out of willpower points. We just need to apply enough pain.
I mean, we do have Helen who wants him
Does
back.
she though?
I don't know, man. I'm just doing what the queen said, man. She's the queen and she's a
Does she
Toreador, man. I
want
kinda don't
all
want to
of
offend
him
her, man.
back, though?
She wanted him back torpid, I guess, as long as he
So
was
we can
alive.
take the kneecaps, is what you're saying.
That's totally fine. Oof. He's probably gonna end up blood pounding shit to her. It's not my problem anymore.
Fuck.
He made his choices. Oh, there we go.
Welcome back.
Oh,
Yeah, you're back now, finally, Demi. Yeah, you died. You were like offline too and shit.
yeah, my entire internet just died for a second.
So,
Yeah, you
I'm
mentioned
summoning
it's on
shadow
bridge.
tentacles, but I'm summoning them on the side of the fucking bridge.
You know where he's about to go to fucking ambush him. So
Yeah,
so
you can
it's
do that.
basically gonna be a
So that they're
prepared-
like out of view of the fucking humans.
You can do that. Do note, by the way, obviously Domino coming out with a hatchet out of obfuscate. You know,
Very
they-
obvious, yes.
Humans
There's still gonna be
do
people-
tend to rationalize that somewhat, based on how obfuscate is described.
No. I'm not talking about the obfuscate leaving obfuscate. Don't worry about that.
He's
no.
talking about the blatant
Well,
fucking
I'm not holding
threat
it
in
at his
front of
throat.
them.
I'm pressing sort of into his side while shielding it with my body, so it shouldn't be too visible.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, you go first, Lambert. So, roll manipulation occult. I believe at difficulty 7, and it's a blood point.
It is not a blood point according to the
It
book.
also...
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
perfectly fine to spend the blood point anyway. Because I need to make these longer anyway.
Why? Just catch him from the underside of the bridge. I think the only thing is...
I
No.
just want to make absolutely certain he can't jump out of fucking range of them, that's all.
Yeah, longer does actually make more sense. Because I think they extend for like an additional 5 feet, if I remember right.
And you said difficulty 8? Okay.
No,
7.
difficulty is just what difficulty is. Yeah, 7. It's tenebration. There's a static difficulty. So, you know, you see this happening. You sort of just like sort of at the side, just like sort of make a symbol, and you can feel sort of almost like from a single, you know, sort of ooze, you know, under the things like 4 tentacles sort of appear, and like they're ready to fucking, you know, catch essentially. Okay. Strablano, you make your way. And you are, you know, coming, I presume at this point also coming out of obfuscate properly, especially with the running and going near. So,
I mean, if I don't have to, I would probably actually not do it. Like, I would probably just, you know, stand in the way, and, you know, someone around. I think like Francis can see me anyways, but yeah.
mhm.
Actually, no, I would. Actually, wait a minute. No, I'm retarded. I actually would need to drop it even, because there's a chance that Francis might not see it and, you know, try to avoid me.
Not sure how it's properly.
Just let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, so we'll stay with the fact like that. Yeah, you're there essentially staying block, and Francine sort of does give like a glance to you, essentially as like more people are appearing. Next is Francine.
She will never suspect that it was me who got the information from fucking Lambert.
So let me just open up the fucking sheet. So
Because I'm not getting there at all. Lol.
that's good. So she's attempting to essentially yeet herself over the bridge, essentially.
Makes sense.
Okay, that is there's a decently cursed roll. How much
By the
though?
way, the tentacles get their attack because he can't interrupt her.
Oh yeah. I'm still gonna make just a regular dex athletics, right? To just sort of like get there in the first place, because that can botch and fall right there, right? Don't worry about it. So that is absolutely cancer. God bless. So gonna roll this live. That, and I'd say with blocking and people, this is gonna increase to a difficulty of 8.
Come here, my pretty. Into my loving arms.
What would I? That's fucking -3 successes. Hold the fuck up.
Gets fucking trampled by a carriage.
He trips on the fucking railing, falls directly into the grasp of my fucking
I don't think he
tentacles.
gets
No,
as far.
no, no.
Just give me the grapple.
Yeah. How I'm gonna describe. So Francis tries to sort of, pull away from you, right, and also try to avoid Trablana. Except maybe because bridge, there's movement, whatever. There's a little bit of maybe a bit stone that is a bit too smooth, right under, and whoop, one leg go up, dress go up, bump into Trablana. Trablana, sort of just holds there essentially and sort of blocks the way, and Domhnall, you sort of see a bit of like, in France, like she was smiling, but it's like, oh no, this was not actually kind of intended, right? And you sort of just whoop, grapple, and you kind of made a Francis sandwich now. As she sort of like really goes away, and the grapple is, yeah, you're pressed up, and it's kind of a weird mix between a sandwich and a princess carry because she flew, both legs went fucking up with the slide. So the way you catch and the way things, it's kind of weird, but I'm going to say that you kind of just automatically succeed on the grapple. And not only that, with -3 successes, Trablana, consider yourself, if you want to, right, that you're kind of in a grapple as well. So both two people are grappling.
Okay, what about like as an assist?
No, you don't need
excuse me?
that
What
triple
about, like-
botch. We have him.
Yeah, triple botch. Yeah,
Francis
you just
start screaming rape.
Yeah, and as you grapple, gonna yeah, there's no fucking way. I'm just gonna go at narrative at this point. Don't worry about it. So you guys keep Francine there, and I sort of start glancing between each other.
Dom was
and
already pulling out like a glove or something to shove in his mouth.
yeah, she goes, well, this is
Hold up the hatchet to her face. Last chance to keep your kneecaps. We can carry you.
Oh shit!
Is that a yes? I'll do as I'm told. Just nod. Dom now is gonna take
at
his
that point,
strike
as you-
at one of the kneecaps.
yeah.
Oof.
Will note, by the way, because this happened, flip things, grapple, sandwich people. People are passing, sort of take a second to react, sort of just look. This is like one turn of looking. And as you make me then a dex melee. This is mostly see how well you can aim, and then you can roll the dex. This is, you're in a grapple but things, but it's a combined grapple, and you have it. Just roll it.
Still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, roll just a difficulty 4. Like, just go with that. Roll damage. This would be considered bashing.
No, I'm using the sharp end. Yeah, this is going in the
sharp
knee.
end? Not actually. Okay.
Choppy
then
choppy.
Just
Hatchet
roll
is
as you do.
+2 or +1?
Hatchet. I think it's supposed to be a +2.
Fuck you, Francis.
Yeah. You. Well, technically, I am allowed to soak.
Okay.
Francis with what fucking fortitude?
The attempt was made.
Isn't that enough to not get the fucking his knees cut off? Because
So-
isn't it like 3 health damage to like lose a limb?
That might be a household
It
week.
gets
I don't
reduced
remember.
anyway.
But
It doesn't matter.
yeah, so you sort of go, look, nah.
I'd like to help restrain the weirdo.
You grab the legs, you straighten it out. Whoop!
With
Like
3
a big-
people, you can just
So,
carry her
after that first
inside.
strike,
Hello?
I'm just gonna.
Hold up. You cut into like the knee, and it's Francis. It's a delicate being, and the axe goes in, and you're not sure if it's because you hit the bone or whatever. It still goes in through. It doesn't cut off cleanly, but there's maybe like this much of flesh fucking left before it fully cuts through, and there's a pain of yelp. And at that point, because people are looking, see the hatchet go, and 3 people restraining, be like, gods, gods. So you have not a crowd looking. People are going away, and there are people calling for guards. Just to know. But yes, you cut into the bone. Continue what you wanted to say.
Am I hearing the panicking from the distance?
You have Auspics activated, and I'd say at this point, there's being some time, I suppose. You are getting near the bridge, and you are able to hear the screams of guards.
Uh-huh.
Continue, Domino.
Last chance. The hatchet starts rising again as I make eye contact.
Where is Roland when you need him, man?
I'm gonna roll a
Oh my fucking
Courage
god,
roll
Demi,
at
does
that.
powerful arms apply to that previous roll?
Please stay your attempt.
I would
We have the murderer already. You don't need to disable them.
I would say no, because at that point powerful arms just applies to basically every damage roll.
Yeah, this would be more of a different specialty on the list.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll courage at 7, and no. You see the pain sort of hit, and like you want to see the resist, but it's like she sort of nods.
Okay. I'm sorry, priest. She murdered 7 people. She's stronger and wilier than she looks. We can't take chances.
I understand.
One of you make a. No, let's not make it a luck roll. Make it a death die. High is good, obviously.
Sure.
Demi, just to remind you, it's in my handout, but I won on the death die. I got a 10, so you owe me a second life.
Sure, Craft. The guards on the other side of the bridge are coming, not from your direction.
Why are you like this?
Wait, already? Like,
No, with a 5, like people are being called guards, but I'm presuming you guys are keeping at least somewhat of an eye. Maybe not Domino, but either Treblan or the priest. And you guys can, with the auspice, sort of notice as people are going away, distance. There may be 3 turns away approximately.
Yeah,
How high's your auspex?
mine? High enough.
Yes.
But yeah, seeing what the priest is trying to do, Domino is just gonna use his skills at bullshit and performance and just try and play someone who's apprehending a dangerous murderer on errand from the castle. Just
All right.
don't even try to hide us bundling her off, just full view, start taking her towards the castle, talking about the trial that's coming.
All right.
I'll play along with this and try my
You need to
best
spend
at it.
a willpower.
I'm not
very
roll
good at
because,
performance, but
I
I'll
don't
try
know
it.
that he's
Yeah,
killed
roll.
7 people. I assume that he has killed at least 7.
Make me a manipulation performance roll. Make it at a difficulty 7. And Adolphus, you can assist since you are. You can do manipulation performance as well, unless you want to sort of take a different turn on this. On how you want to sort of play it out.
Does persuasive apply?
I'd say it would. But Domino is
spend a
leading the attempt.
willpower.
Does my bearing of holiness apply?
No.
These are holy matters.
Clearly, a holy man is Restraining
So
an
that is
evil
5,
fucker.
7 if persuasive or stirring speeches applies.
That would apply. Adolphus, please roll. What are you gonna roll with?
You said it was difficulty 7?
7. This is a bit of a harder sell. There's a priest there who held by the legs, a hatchet that went in, and you don't really have the signia of the castle in a sense. So I'm making it a
Just
bit
like
more difficult.
nobility, at least one of us.
I
Wait a minute,
would
wait
like
a minute.
to start praying in Latin as if she is going to be executed
Fucking rights.
and administering the fucking rites.
You know what? Sure, make me a manipulation theology fucking roll.
Francis meanwhile
Who?
gagged in the
Wait a
middle.
minute,
Oh,
Demi.
fuck, are they actually gonna get away with this? No!
Then we have a dumb question.
Go for it.
Can I use like obfuscate 3 to make it appear as like I'm wearing under my normal garments since I'm wearing like usually like robes and stuff. Could I make it so that it looks like I have like noble clothing underneath it? It looks like it could be from the castle.
Sure, roll the obfuscate 3. I think.
Also, I would like try to not look like a corpse.
Yeah, go for it. Don't worry about
Keep
it.
in mind if you're
So still difficulty 7, I'd assume?
Still difficulty
if you're
7.
improving your appearance, by the way, Redmar, you have to spend a blood point, I think, per increased appearance.
Yeah, but I'm not doing that because I only take like a difficulty penalty, not no, not Nosferatu.
She's just a very ugly corpse now.
No, like you actually don't see the appearance stays the same.
Yeah, you're fucking obviously,
I know
slightly
what he's like, I'm
blood
just telling you that
essentially.
if you need actually.
Yeah. So you can make a manipulation performance roll at difficulty 7. Much more. The thing is, should a vampire wish to create a face much more appealing than her own, she must spend a point of blood. You do have corpse-like. That is
A
kind of
corpse-like pallor is literally just a corpse-like pallor. It's just a color change. It doesn't make
can
you
appear
hotter.
as normal humans who are at appearance 0 instead of literal supernatural monsters for free, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
Yeah,
so-
they're just equally ugly.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. Then just roll the manipulation performance at 7. It shouldn't be too difficult. You're changing mostly clothes.
yeah. Sure. I just a little dice for it. I think I will spend a willpower just so I don't botch in the middle of the bridge.
3 successes. That is plenty enough. You change. You sprucing up a bit. There's, close exactly what you wanted essentially.
Perfect.
So as you're sort of hopping to things, the guards sort of things. A small patrol of like 2 guards, sort of spears in hand, just sort of start running through a little bit of
good, you're
armor,
here.
slightly-
Please escort us to the castle. We've apprehended her.
Sort of looks at you, sort of looks at the noble, sort of looks at each other. Of course, right away.
Fucking
Well,
city got so fucking useless. Just
you have a
walk
lot
in
of
like you own
successes.
the place,
You have a-
like you're supposed to be there. It's fine.
Like
That will generally work with
Yeah.
cops in general. I
Like-
don't know what you're talking about.
like Trablana made herself, have that. You got
And the wolf
7
cloak.
successes plus the assist, 8 successes. You got stuff. Don't worry about it. People are just like, oh, okay. They're not paid enough anyways. And you escort sort of Trablana. So people are going through. The guards are doing their courtly business. Move out of the fucking way.
See, guys, we're on official business.
And as you sort of get close to the sort of gate, and Francie is trying to sort of resist and the like. Sort of, they go in. It's like, wait, this way, my lords. Goes in.
When
They go
I
to the,
see them, finally, do I
Yeah.
need to do roll in perception empathy to
Yeah,
understand what
you
they're
were-
going for, or can I just help
You
them?
were near the bridge, and you can see this. As you're sort of approaching, seeing this happen as they have not Trablana, Francis sort of towed the guards going, doing their job, and you are there. So backtrack just a little bit. You are there.
All right.
Would you like to
Oh.
say anything?
Great. Can I? I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna tell one of the guards. Go call for. Go call for. Oh fuck! I forgot his name again. Roland.
They sort of look.
They don't know who that is.
Sir, please stay out of the way. Courtly business.
He's part of the investigation team. Let him through. Let him through.
I hate you all.
They sort of
I need you to
nod.
ask you.
Yeah, they sort of nod just a little bit. Very well. Excuse me, my lord. Right this
We're
way.
just gonna take him straight to our secret room after we're inside the castle and just bundle him in there and just then go find someone in charge.
Yeah. There are some, there's servants still about. No kindred, luckily. It's but you guys can still hear celebration and things coming from outside and stuff. But some of the servants sort of look past and be like, is that allowed? I'm not gonna, go, do anything about it. And you're able to just, go all the way to the special room. The guards, though, after sort of, you guys entering and things, like, just be like, I hope the criminal is hanged by the very next day.
Yes,
My
you
lords,
may.
if we may. They sort of nod and go their way back to
Just,
patrolling. And with aspects, you hear like the back things like, oh my god, we might get a raise.
They want a free mind wipe.
They should have asked for a raise.
Paging, Mister.
So you guys get into the room. Nobody's inside.
Just catch,
Paging, Mister.
just
Sheriff.
lean out, catch the nearest servant, tell him to get either one of the sheriffs or Bernard, and tell him that there has been progress with the issue with the swans, and he may be interested to check up on what we have accomplished. We think it will be satisfactory.
Tell him that
Okay.
the keeper of the swans has arrived.
Fuck's sake, Lambert!
Sort of confused, but sort of just goes like, which one
Mine,
should I
go.
say? Yes. And they go. And yeah, you have a little bit of a time with Francis or Francine in this case, if you want to do anything before the
I'm gonna
sheriff.
greet Fred.
Domino just sits at like the opposite end of the room, takes out Whetstone and starts just polishing out the chink in the hatch that he just made.
You've been very naughty,
So-
friend.
Are we going to stake her?
I mean, does anyone feel confident to just do
no, we're
that?
not.
But we should probably do
Tie her
proper disarmament. I would suggest just remove our
Pat her
clothing,
down.
remove our clothing,
no,
check the
there's
holds,
no reason
and
to be undignified about this. I suggest we remove the arms below
Yeah,
the
don't
elbows
remove
so she cannot threaten us.
Oh my god, both of you are insane.
She sort of,
Hello, Miss Stubb.
yeah, she sort of looks to all of you, just.
Calm down, we just need to look if she has any Is it a she now? Okay. We just need
It's
to
a she
decide.
now that he's possessed or been used.
You're free to check
hydrodominate
Severin.
on.
I personally do not care.
We just need to get any daggers and think. Maybe she has some message on her. What the fuck?
We're gonna question her anyway.
Maybe that's why she went out of town.
Well, it's better to
You
get
get a
more
surgery.
information before you start the questioning, no? So alright, whatever. I'm gonna search Francis or Francine.
Just remember, Francis,
Yep.
I know how to separate out the body at the joints. I've done it before.
I'm very sorry about this, Francis. You should have tried to run, I guess.
Okay, this is my question to you, Kraft. How in depth are you going
Do
to
you
search?
check the prison purse?
Do you want me to assist? I'm very
Yes, we
thorough.
know.
I'm dignified, okay? Fuck you all. I'm a dignified toreador.
Yeah,
Still
go-
a
go.
toreador. Fuck you all.
Yeah, starts taking off her panties. I'm dignified, guys. Don't worry.
I'm not gonna take off the fucking panties, you shits. I'm not that fucking perv, you
He's
asshole.
taking
I
them
am
off in a very
curious.
wholesome
Has
way.
there been actual
I
body
assure you.
modification?
You can check if you want.
Yeah.
I'm not checking. You can
Um,
probably see this area, you know, but
yeah.
if there were any.
What do you like by body modifications? How do you mean by
Vicissitude,
vicissitude
yes,
means,
magic,
or do you just mean
essentially.
make me an intelligence occult roll? Honest question. You will have a lower difficulty most likely if you actually, check. If you want
I'm
to
not
be
getting that close. Effectively, only one of us near the fucker at the time, so the others can rush in, so he can just, with some trickery, fuck all of us at the same time.
I'm not
I'll
gonna
do
tell
it.
make it.
I'll do
Hold
Use the
up!
tentacles.
I'm feeling
Hold up,
uncomfortable
I'm
with
the
the
one
Catholic
looking at
priest
Francis.
doing an investigation like this.
Yes. Calm the fuck down.
Yeah,
Let me do a
said
fucking normal
I'm
investigation.
just with
first.
what I can see during Severin's investigation, if as much as he reveals during that.
Sure.
Do I do perception investigation, Demi?
No, you don't have to do perception investigation. Don't worry about it.
Alright,
But
nothing too hidden then.
whoever wants to, if they're talking about body modification and things like that, can roll a intelligence occult, and I'd say this would be at a difficulty of 7. Mostly because Simises aren't that much over here, but it's kind of a basic power, so you'd probably know if it's something like that. It'd beat that. So 7.
Would I
I think-
notice any body modification during my ordinary search?
You can. That's why I'm saying roll
Alright,
to see if you're able to know about that in the first place.
Alright, fuck it, I'll do it. What's with my rolls, man? The 2 past
See,
sessions,
I've
I've
heard
just had
about this
shit
thing
rolls.
called Thin Blood Alchemy.
Oof, oof.
Domino,
I
you
would like
think-
to I would like to assist the actual expert.
Sure. Don't. Everybody's already rolled separately, so roll on your own accord.
All right.
Wait, is that all you have? No, that's not. It's
Can't
intelligence.
be, can't be.
Intelligence occult, Adolphus.
You rolled it before, Adolphus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just hit the fucking luck button instead of the roll button by mistake.
Severin, you get it. You get it. You look and you don't notice anything. You don't know. You just what you can confirm, and I will note, is that it is a female.
Yeah.
Hold up, that's not how he was before.
How this happened? Who knows?
You Domino, think for a bit. Okay, I've heard about this one before. You sort of look and think like, well, maybe she didn't have tits before.
Yeah, no, that's mostly what I'm concerned about. I don't care so much about what could have done it as to whether it's more than just a psychological brainwashing thing and if there's magic involved.
Yeah. You're not 100% sure, right?
Perception awareness to sense the
I
magic
would
on
know that chin
shut up, Crab.
everywhere. It's him.
Yeah, Adolphus, or Lambert rather, you've heard about such horrifying powers, right? To bend the flesh against, the will of God. And looking at, Francis and what has been described previously as a handsome, or depends how you go by handsome, but handsome in general, male being, you think that body modification or something like that might very well be possible,
Mm.
and that the devil has taken him and converted. I go with it. Trablana, you look, and you've obviously read about this. Yeah, book knowledge. So you have 5 successes, by the way. You've researched this. You know about this. Since this is definitely something more on the magical realm, and some Cappadocians tend to even have some leaning interest towards this, since it is some form of change of the bodies, and there have been experiments and the like, right? And you look and check, and there have been some telltale signs. Sometimes you can see like old marks, but that might be from more inexperienced individuals and the like. And you look and you can see if there was body modification of any sorts of like vicissitude or powerful rituals and things, it definitely held perfectly, because there are no like old any kind of form of scarring or marks or anything. It seems to be well fucking done, if it
You,
is.
you know, there's also these like if Vicissitude, for example, is involved, there's also a chance that this might not be Francis at all, because you can imitate even the voice to have a Vicissitude, I believe, even in Dark Ages.
So with 5 successes, I'd say you know about vicissitude, the changing things, and that it can be at points difficult. So you think that either somebody who is really talented and really knows like the ins and outs of a body, right? Sort of similar to you in a degree, uh, could have done it if it was done. Otherwise, it looks almost perfectly
Do you
natural.
mention that this might not
You
be
you
Francis at all, Redemer?
Well, I will start off like with explaining that this is if it is
Please
a drop,
refrain
if
from
it is if it is a
informing
drop,
it of any details that it might use to identify itself as Francis later on, if that is the case.
yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, we'll start like if this is like a job, then this was like a pretty good one, and then problem is I think Sumisi, what's Sumisi inclines again? They're like
vicissitude, animalism, and
Auspex, yeah.
was it auspex?
yeah. Shit, so all right, okay, I'm gonna just write it on like a paper and then in the code language then, and just try to discreetly pass it around.
Mm.
You go for it. While you're checking, obviously, Francis is, not resisting in the sense of resist, but more like trying to fucking speak, and a lot of it just ends up being gurgle, 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 right?
When the
Words can't
paper
come.
passes back to Domhnall, he's gonna add a fourth line. Saw him use celerity.
Good, yeah. When it passes to me again, like I'm gonna just write down celerity is common.
I will also note that the chin still there, but the expression, the Francis seems to still be beautiful, right?
Yeah.
In a sense.
He's a pretty little lady with a giant chin.
Like the general sort of visage is fucking good looking, right? Obviously, it's subjective, but the general
this
sort of.
isn't.
Can I do Auspex level 2? Read the soul on Francis.
If
Go
this
for it.
isn't actually Francis,
Perception,
then
empathy.
they have deeply
8.
miscalculated
Yep.
in how he's likely to be received.
Fuck. Oh well.
It's
One
a
success
vampire.
can distinguish only the shade, pale or bright. Yep, it's a vampire.
At this point, by the way,
I'll write it down. I used Auspex. It's a vampire. Whatever, something. Whatever.
at this point, I would say, you hear sort of a knock knock, and you hear sort of a little bit of a, not really embarrassed, but just a sort of little stutter. The swan has arrived.
Yes, come in.
Kick.
Comes in Bernard.
Oh yeah, level 4 Auspex is
We
invade the
have
mind.
captured an old friend of ours.
Yeah, as he goes in and goes, how do you sort of looks? I can
I think we
see that.
managed to cover it pretty closely,
Close
but
by.
it happened on the bridge, so there might be a few guards that are gonna expect a murderer to go on trial and be hanged.
That can be handled with. So this sort of he looks
He has
about.
been altered.
Um,
Can I read Francis'
yes,
mind with Aspects 4?
yes, you can, but if I remember right,
You
don't
have
be.
to spend a blood point because it's a
willpower.
vampire.
In
Is it
modern
no?
days,
Hold
it's
up.
a willpower.
Difficulty- Ah,
Wait a second. System, the player spends a willpower point and rolls. Wait, no, that's the wrong one, sorry. System, the player rolls intelligence subterfuge, difficulty equal to victim's current willpower point. With only one success, she may implant, blah blah blah. I want to
a
read
vampire's
mine.
mind is particularly hard to probe, and even attempting it requires the aspects user's player to spend a willpower
Yeah.
point.
Yep. willpower.
So it is the
There we
same
go.
as the later day.
Yeah. Do I get the
Um,
difficulty or am I just gonna roll at 6?
Difficulty equal. I
It's
think
willpower.
funnily enough,
Current
I mean,
willpower.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it is 6.
Good luck.
Alright then. Can I spend? No, I can only spend 1 willpower anyways, so fuck it. Yes!
Congratulations,
Yes!
you're brainwashed.
Fucking hell.
You,
maybe.
you hear the conversation happening, but you zone out as you
Deep
focus.
into fucking Francis' mind. Yikes.
Yeah, and you sort of I'm trying to fucking do some like fucking Naruto things with and you fucking go into the mind, right? And you sort of zoom, and you can feel yourself going deeper, and you can see images, right? Recent images, one obviously of pain and fucking kneecap. You can see, sort of your familiar face, and as you sort of go deeper, you see individuals you're not aware of, you don't actually or do not know, but you feel and see beautiful individuals. One of them even being a red hair, actually. And as you peer further in and further in, I'm just gonna tell you at this point, essentially with 5 successes. So, in terms of body modification, since you go into the deep members and things, and that has been being talked about, Francis has not been body modified.
What the fuck?
It's magic of some other kind.
He was always a girl.
No, shut up.
Lambert is correct.
This
Yes, you sort of peer into the mind, and you can even see sort of a memory of the first time Francis sort of
Wait, did
dressed as a
Francis
man.
have the dark secret flaw? Is this the dark secret?
Yes.
As far as we're concerned, he's an unholy abomination, and he has been wearing men's clothing for a century. No mercy.
No. Heresy.
That's why I was always wearing those thick clothes.
And
Oh God.
Yeah, fun facts, huh?
Alright, keep going.
Piran, as I said, you notice these beautiful looking women sort of going around, and there's talks and things, and fucking hell, if that's just like a bunch of fucking things.
I'm getting a bunch of names. Can I start writing shit down at this point?
I'm going to simply show you, actually.
Oh god
Before
damn.
I do, I
Holy
suppose I should
shit.
fucking notice this, because this is obviously a big invasion of the fucking mind.
Yeah.
You hear about things, sort of, the quote that was repeated over and over again, and you find out a name that's been circling around, and the Lilin will rise.
Ah, fuck.
The Lilin. Oh,
it's that
shit.
fucking retarded cult. Oh, they're like retarded puppies. You just have to draw
We know,
them.
we suffer, we wait, we fight.
And you sort of go in, and the first person you see, what is the redhead that you sort of recognize, and you get a name. Let me show the player.
Camilla Severlinius. Oof.
Severlinus. That's the first person. the second person seems to be a more sort of a darker individual in a sense, right? But equally beautiful and
What do you mean by
goes.
darker
It could,
demi? I do believe we decided to do away with
Uh,
racism on the stream.
She's clearly just a Nord.
low clothing,
Wow,
essentially.
darker individual is their term, you can't use it.
Can I get some more details about these people before we get sidetracked?
Hold up, let me just show. And the last person is actually somebody you actually know,
Oh shit, it's Helen.
um, because you've seen this individual before.
Oh.
Adelisa Chappelle. You've never had too much interactions with her, but this is the one person that you actually do recognize because she's a harpy.
See,
Fucking
plenty
okay, yeah,
eatables
we're
for
fucked,
everyone.
guys.
So we're dealing with a cult of women that
Yeah,
has
the Lilith
fucking
cult.
ties inside of the fucking.
You learn about some of the sort of tenets,
Yeah,
right?
this is
And it
uber
seems that
heresy.
this cult and focuses around the Dark Mother Lilith
Yeah,
Fuck!
and their worship towards her.
it's
And
a all lesbian
they've
BDSM club. Adolphus, your character wouldn't like it.
Yeah, they're going against the patriarchal
Yeah.
nature of
Okay,
crime.
my character's fully invested now.
there is-
You don't know
Congratulations.
anything of this yet, so calm
there
down.
is one individual as well that you would have probably noticed at the tournament, because this seems to be a recent recruit. Not too many memories about that. Reginald Howitt
Oh, my guy. What the fuck?
also be a part of it. And then you start to find out sort of the tenets that were constantly repeated over and over again as a sort of a indoctrination sort of form, right? Serve the Dark Mother and Cainites. But at the same time, there's a lot of the negative things. But at the same time, there's also a press for parenthood. And when you hear that parenthood, your memory sort of as you deep go in, sort of sidetrack to one point. And you didn't I wouldn't like, since you didn't go too in depth, I said, because there's some dignity. You see a very gruesome scene. How did I describe this so that's PG-13? I don't actually.
Spread
Holy
legs.
no.
Blood.
It's not rape, probably. Something else,
Francis.
right?
So let me just show Francis as well, properly, so that thing's in. So Francis is on a sort of a stone altar sort of deal, and the belly is cut open, and fuck, how do I really notify this? Essentially, it is a ritual indoctrination coming in, where if you want to become a Lilin, in a sense, is you go through a fabricated, very bloody form of
Childbirth.
When you
Yes,
mean
except it's
fabricated,
the,
Demi, how many ghouls are used in constructing the vessel?
That's the thing. There is seemingly a vessel. In Francis's case, at least what you can see is a female ghoul who is seemingly in labor, actually. Oh fuck! What the fuck did I
But
create?
that-
No,
Hold
no, no.
up.
This
Hold
is
up, I'm trying to
about
explain this shit.
how fucked up I expected the Lilin to be and why I never included them in any of our games, Demi.
So, okay, you know what? I'm done. I'm just going to post.
We
I'm just
get
gonna-
the idea.
No, I don't
I
think
do.
you do.
Forcing a baby through you. We get it.
Ghouls can't get pregnant normally. That's the fun part.
Now this is for mortals. For For vampires who are trying to initiate, you
Yep.
for vampires you take a mother and you take it, put it in, dip it in, and you eat it. The idea is that as you diablerize, as you eat the fetus,
Eat the fetus.
you synergize.
I
and
see all of this shit, so I'm like, ah!
Yeah, it's
Like, what the fuck is happening?
She's attacking
Like,
Severin!
you just see Severin, like I'm staring, I'm staring at Francis,
Severin.
and then you see my eyes like go up, and like, ah, what the fuck?
Severin,
What?
are you ready to come back to the
Oh,
Lord?
shut the fuck up!
in a very weird way. Because you're experiencing the memories, congratulations, Kraft. You just went through a very brutal pregnancy. It's not a boy or a girl, it's diablerie.
It's an abortion,
No, wait, how the
congratulations!
fuck? Wait, so Francis absorbed the memories from the mother here, the other, right? And I get the memories from Francis.
No, it's not.
No.
It's not by the mother. You eat the child so that the soul synergizes with the child, so the child will always be with you to synergize. You have become a mother.
Oh, I just became a mother.
Oh, God.
They touched
This
you
crime against the
inappropriately.
patriarchy cannot be forgiven. They must be deleted.
Can I join the cult of Lilith now?
I would like to note there is a male form as well, but let's not get
Let's
into that.
not. Yes,
Oh.
let's not.
Yeah, no, don't you remember the cultists, the 4 guys who killed the servant that we found? There were 4 guys, and they had giant axes, remember? Or one of them had a giant axe. So those 4 guys are probably either ghouls, and they're probably in the cult, or they're
Yeah.
vampires too.
So, sorry about this, but this is what I thought of, and I liked it, and I don't know why I did.
No, this is
Bastard.
suitably cursed.
But yes, you
You're fucking cursed, Demi.
This is
But-
perfect, actually.
you feel that.
Holy shit. What the fuck did Prince Alexander do to the cult of Lilith?
Not enough.
I suppose I'll give you.
Enough.
I suppose I'll give you one more form of investigation. Why they're even doing this? Because Camellia would have notified new members and things of like, see, they're Lilin, and they have a clan symbol that I've described somewhere before, right? But they're obviously not considered a clan, nor a bloodline. So you find out that the goal is to Camellia to diablerize Queen Saliana, to lower her generation, to give her more authority or integrity for her bloodline.
Oh my god. Prince
Oh.
Aliana too, and not Prince Alexander?
I'll tell you this right now. She's fucking afraid of Alexander and believes that she will not be able to eat him yet.
So she
Okay,
evil
I-
monologues to her
So I
fucking
see-
initiates.
Yes.
And we
so
grabbed
I-
one of her initiates, and
I
now
thought
the
you
entire
said
pot's
that Francis
blown out.
wasn't giving off any diablerie vibes. How the fuck is that possible?
What?
Fuck. Yeah, fair point. I entirely missed that point. That is extremely my bad. Haha.
I mean, it
consistency.
has been
No,
3 months.
It's a
They
year
could be
per
gone by now.
generation to a minimum of year.
Yeah.
But it's,
Um,
I was a
Doesn't
generation above
matter.
him, probably,
Always at least 1 year.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, okay.
That is entirely my fault. Because
Right.
I forgot about this gruesome thing. I kind of zoned it in that part.
Okay, great.
Fair
now we all
enough.
know.
Fair enough.
So Temporis, guys, welcome back to the past. There are bits. The problem is because of how fresh it is in a sense as well. You don't fully feel
No,
it.
that's literally
and
not
I will
how it works, Demi. Fuck you.
No.
Also, so is Camilla the cult leader, or who was Camilla?
Yes.
He's trying to describe the fact that the soul's fucking not there. There's basically nothing that was diablerized.
Um.
No. What?
okay, let's just go with a simple simplification.
Whatever.
You do feel it, but it is minute. Simply because there's not really much of a soul, is the thing.
All right. And Adelita was a harpy. Agnella, who was that? Who is she?
That seems to be the child of
The cult
Camilla.
leader.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
Right
And yeah,
then.
you so you find all of this out, and especially the
Holy
scene
fuck.
sort of ends up being sort of the last thing you get as you sort of probe, and you just sort of come out of it. It's like, for some reason your stomach hurts.
Yes, my
Yeah.
lord, we have been
I can
waiting
see
to
why.
question it until you arrived, just in case it had some.
Holy fuck. You just hear
He
Severin
just
say.
sits down like, oh.
Oh shit, what the fuck did I just see?
I would like for you to in character describe this, even though there's a lot of information. I want to see how Severin fucking puts this out.
No, first things first. What the fuck have you gone through? Francine, what have you gone through? I just go to her. What the hell is this?
This is what I was afraid of, that's why we gagged her. I had hoped that it didn't have the power if it couldn't speak.
Okay. Alright, I need to explain this to you. I read her mind.
Why?
Alright? Because I needed to know, man. I needed to know why. And so
He's been
okay.
infected.
No. I'm fine. I'm personally perfectly fine. Let me.
You're sympathizing
Do you
with
wanna-
this crazy fucking traitor. What the fuck are you talking about? Francis betrayed
I mean, she was
everything we
obviously-
stand for.
I'm sorry, Donald, that I empathize with someone I've known for a long time.
He's even talking
All
like
right.
Francis. Bernard, just take.
No.
I think
No,
we need
no.
to restrain
Wait,
him.
before you do anything, let me tell you about the cult that he's part of, you fuck! Calm down. Alright? So, it's the
Step
Lilith cult
away
we're dealing
from
with.
the
I know
prisoner,
who the cult
Severin.
leader is.
Step
I know
away
who-
from the prisoner. Just go to the other side of the room.
Alright. Yeah. I'll go to the other side of the room. I know
Wait until
exactly
the
who
others
they
are
are.
here.
Wait, who is not here? What?
Wait until the
Naturally.
others are here.
Bernard sort of goes like, "No, I'm the only one who arrived. We can't raise suspicions. Domino, if
All right.
he's actually seen
Yes.
something,
I just.
let's
I've
at least hear him out. We have
I'll-
weapons at the ready."
I know a few cult members who are part of the city too, and I know who the cult leader is, and I know the child of the cult leader. And if you people know, if any of you recognize these names, you will know about them. I also know of their tenants now, but you never said them to me. Whatever, I'll just gloss
Just
over that.
tenants are mostly just
Yeah,
Dark,
Lily shit.
Lilith good, Canaanite's bad,
Yeah.
Parenthood fucking Bay, stuff like that.
Yeah. All right, so it's the Lilith cult. Their cult leader is Camilla Severlinius, and her child is also very important. Her child is Agnella Diogene. Adeliza Chapelle, the harpy of the city, is part of the cult too. And Reginald Hyatt, one of the contendadors, is also part of the cult.
Is he a new one?
Their
Or
plan
is this the
currently is that they want to. The cult leader Camilla wants to diablerize Queen Saliana to lower her generation, so that her bloodline shall gain more. What did you say, Danny? Recognition,
More-
prominence,
Not prominence, recognition and stuff like
recognition.
better blood, better.
Yeah, so that her bloodline, the cult of Lilith, will gain more recognition. And that's might be what's gonna go down today, because there was something big that was gonna happen today, as you might have felt, Bernard.
Excuse me, that's a lot to pick
Yeah,
up in one
I
thing.
saw a lot of things in Francine's mind. I
Donald
went
is
very
gonna go
deep
to the
there.
window and see if the
Yikes.
queen is still out there in the stands.
Yeah. still are, or
We
Queen
need-
Prince
we need
still
to
as well.
They're afraid of Prince Alexander, so they won't go after him. But we need to protect the queens, I think.
All right, so I don't know who the first two are, Camellia and Agnella. I think you said the
Yes.
Harpy. I obviously know, and well, the contender is right outside.
Yes.
Sort of thinks to himself, goes, okay,
We can still question Francine if you don't
no,
believe him.
There's a point of insanity, Severin, where it sounds too crazy to be true. And I've known some Malkavians in my time, but you are not one. No offense.
Domhnall is deeply offended.
Oh, that's good. What? Yeah. I saw more shit than Donald. Okay.
Keep an eye out then. Think about. I'm gonna go. We're going to have to take Agnell in. The contender. Fuck.
Should we shadow the queen then?
He's
Well,
going to be prominent. Taking him out is going to be difficult without picking a Russ.
Bernard, should we shadow the queen then, in case they go for her?
Yes. Okay. Somebody go to the Rosettes. I'm going to go to the Sheriffs and Seneschal since we're kind of sitting at one table. One of you keep an eye out on the contender. They're on a horse. They have a joust. Who the fuck knows what they'll do? And
There might
Domhnall.
be more of them. The cult members there are many.
There were only two notable contenders that actually have vaginas.
No, but
Adolphus,
no. The
you are the
original.
most bizarre cleric I've ever run into.
There are many.
That's saying a lot.
There are male members of the cult of Lilith. Hello,
Like
Reginald.
Brunhilde and
That's the only female contender that you've met.
so Brunhilde would be the one that's most suspicious. Okay.
What are you gonna do when the attack actually starts? Like, should we just, I don't know, do some sort of signal so the others can get battle ready and not get blindsided? Like, so sort of like a last resort.
I'll spread the word as fast as I can. We don't know when this is going to go down. Then, if we're going to use it,
I'm just gonna auto character.
Yeah.
Like, Francine told Lambert that the attack is about to go down and that we should leave the city.
No, she
No?
told me that there was an attack imminent, that the plot
Yeah.
was in motion,
Yeah.
and that it was
Yeah,
inevitable.
I don't know that.
yeah.
Okay.
Francine, by the way, looking is like,
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
shit,
like, holy
I'm-
fuck! Oh shit! Yeah,
bruh.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna glance at Francine to see her reaction.
Yeah, fucking great. Bernard goes,
Oof.
I'm going to spread this to the Rosettes, and well, the guards more or less they'll follow my signal. Honestly, scream swan.
All right.
We'll all get it.
We'll all get it. Oof.
Domhnall, you're the one with the bow. Somebody should stay
I'll
up
be
here
by the
to
window.
and yes, if you notice something, feel free to break the window. I'm gonna go in and talk. The rest come with me.
As they're leaving, I'm just gonna either chop a piece of wood off one of the pieces of furniture, or I'll get a stake and just with a flat and start hammering it into Francine. I don't want to be surprised from behind while I'm sniping from above.
Poor Francine.
You sort
Ah,
of
she
just
hates me probably now.
aim properly, and you're like, oh wait a minute, a little bit to the left. Boom.
Ew.
You have powerful arms and things like you hammer and
The axe on the other, the
Yep,
flat end.
exactly. Just whistling slightly as the blood starts
Oh,
pouring.
Why are you happy about this?
I intend to ask permission to eat her after this.
yeah. I don't know why. I just imagine Domhnall hammering in and just being like, stand alive.
Well, since they're afraid of Prince Alexander, he's safe. Probably he should be safe.
Oh, I want to write some messages as we like go along to craft, because I want to know if like my grandsires bodyguard has been compromised because they're Dylan.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
So
I mean, how
you
many
want?
members
Yeah,
did I get? Because you only told me 4 people here on members.
yes. You would. I would have.
Do I have a more extensive
have-
list than this?
You have some people, but the memory isn't too hard. Just consider this as some generics. Some of them seem to be ghouls, maybe even some neonates. But in general, you can get a grasp that there's
Quite a few.
Mhm.
All right, I'll write
but-
them all down and give it to Bernard. It's like,
Yeah,
here you go. This is the killing list.
Yeah, for the generics, don't really know the name and stuff like that. You just know that they exist. But Treblana, if you don't mind, just repeating what you said, because you wanted to see if your
Sire's ghoul
No,
is
the
compromised.
Lamia. It's
Yeah.
not
Like,
cool.
I'm passing it it's like a written message. So because I don't want to compromise things for my fucking things for my grandsire.
So what are you writing exactly? So to
Essentially just write a name. What was she part of it? Of memories.
okay, so you're gonna give the
Is the ghoul part of the cult?
Yeah, I get it. Not from what you know.
I'll just write it out. Not from the memories I saw.
Yeah, I would probably then leave it at that.
Yeah, it should be fine. Oh,
But
well then, shit just got real.
but
That went fast.
this was done with some expediency. Somebody roll a luck die.
I mean, I feel like it hasn't
I
even been
think,
like half an
I
hour or an
think
hour, probably.
This like die
Holy
should
shit.
go to
An
Severin.
hour.
It's probably only been like 5 minutes, to be honest.
No, not 5
No,
minutes.
since the bridge going back, blah blah. I'd say it's been
Alright.
approx an hour at this point.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, the jousting, like a lot of it, like some of you would know that it takes a while because there's a lot of celebratory and look at me. Also, as I said, there's more contenders than I made, but significant ones, right? So 4. Okay. So you go down, start splitting up. Make me everybody who has Auspex roll Auspex rating at 6 this time.
Oh, nice.
I feel the
Oh,
box
there we
coming.
go. Fuck! I'm just all the fucking information rolls.
Yeah.
I feel it.
Yeah, no, you're becoming a real big boy, Severin. I like that.
Holy crap.
So, for 1 and 2 successes, Domino, you can feel that, the wolf is coming close. It's about to jump. Treblana, you finally feel, that the Auspex is being that something's about to happen, right? Severin, as you're sort of going and things, oh shit, it's coming.
Well, from where?
It's fucking coming. And you're sort of looking where, like, feel the sky.
The sky? Oh shit, what the fuck?
And
Is the sky falling down or something? What's my feeling?
and with those 4 successes, you guys sort of look around. Some people are actually starting to notice things. Just be like, stop. And even the contenders, like they're about to like start, they sort of stop and
Don't
look.
slowly unlatches the
you can-
window.
Yeah, and I'll say because that's 4. Also, we're getting slightly close to the endish. Severin, as you sort of feel from the sky that something's about to come, you look up and you use Auspex, right, to like sort of look and enhance. Make me a perception alertness roll. I'd say this would be at a difficulty of base 7. So I think you can reduce that down to a 4. I'm pretty sure with your Auspex.
Yeah, I have 4 aspects, so.
Yeah, just so roll 4.
I'm gonna spend a willpower on this. 6 successes?
So, I know it's 4 degrees, but like, bruh.
I had shit rolls earlier, dude. Don't fucking say anything. I had like rolling 7 dice and an 8 dice and just getting 0 success.
So as you look up and focus on your eyes, you see something. It's a bird. It's a plane.
It's
Wait, no.
Superman.
Wait, no. Those are
Blindfold, boys. Shit.
no better. Yeah, about a meter radius stone catapult boulders.
Donald can't snipe dead.
And-
How the f-
And as you see that happening, you just see 4 projectiles about to land in approximately, well, if you calculate a good Auspex roll, a turn.
the fuck? Shouldn't this have been like an Auspex level 4 then? Not 6?
I don't know how to use Auspex.
Like
Also-
Sudden Revelations, the difficulty
I mean, you
varies,
rolled
that
it
story
for
notes-
anyway.
No,
Well-
that wasn't the Auspex. That was a perception roll.
Also, I have skewed opinions about Auspex since
a
the
robber
Elder
behind
game.
Yeah, a robber behind an indoor would probably be difficulty 4, while a plot by the Prince Child to destroy the character that would take decades to unravel would be difficulty
What are you
9.
going to do, Severin?
What the fuck am I supposed to do? It's getting in that turn, dude. Where the fuck are they hitting? Where did they say they were hitting? Because I
You
can
get-
probably only dodge at this point.
I'm gonna say you don't have enough. Do you have the lightning calculator, Barrett?
No.
You cannot calculate the geometry that will hit in about 6 seconds, coming from somewhere you're not aware of. But presumably,
I mean, I should
This
have a
bucket?
feeling of where I should not be and where I should be.
Outside the
Right?
castle would
So,
be good.
Sure.
where exactly are each of us?
I'm just gonna roll celerity and like try and grab Treblana and fucking Donald
I'll-
Treblana and Lambert. Just like drag them with me, like
Sure,
back
I'll-
off. I'm just gonna
Actually-
yell.
I just showed it under an archway because those are stable.
I'll be
usually.
honest, I probably would have fucking went straight for the queen to try and protect her directly.
Those are multi-ton boulders. I don't even know how they threw the ones that large.
Yeah, I don't know how they
Meter
threw
radius,
those
that's,
so close to the city, right into the
That's like
fucking
a that's
castle
not a
in the
catapult.
middle of
That's
the
a
city.
mega trebuchet.
Yeah, like what
Is
the
it
fuck are
really?
the guard?
Like,
what are the
yay,
military doing?
biggest
How did they
skull
not notice
large, the ones
trebuchets
that,
getting close?
Trebuchets normally fire, and that's like a 50-centimeter diameter.
Let's be honest, it might just be Elder
might be.
Potence.
Could be, yeah.
No, then let me fix myself. I might be just doing hyperbole. Consider just a catapult fucking payload. I'm not sure the actual fucking diameter. Do you think I'm a fucking military engineer in the fucking medieval ages?
Yeah, they can't throw
Catapult
very far.
Payload weight.
Go for that. It still should be fucking heavy, definitely.
Yeah, it hurts and shit, but you know, there's.
I mean, a high energy projectile is gonna hurt
Also,
whether or not it's
catapults have a
fucking
relatively
giant
low
or
arc, so
the
they
size
have
of a
to be
baseball.
positioned just so to get over the walls, and it's gonna be a low angle of impact.
Yeah, the problem with the courtyard is that the walls sort of start going down here because it's less. It's not that important, this area. It's a fucking courtyard. But that happens, and Severin sort of yoinks you guys away to what is seemingly for him a safe location. I'll say with the 4 aspects is that you can sort of get a sort of a vague idea of where's safe and where's not, right? Maximum range for might be as much as 750, but 450 is effective range. Yeah, that is approximately the
Yeah,
meters.
and 80 kilograms in weight.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
what is it called?
Yeah. I'm just gonna
Range-wise, seems to be about right.
I mean, if one of the Cody members or 2 of the Cody members are close to me, I'm just gonna grab them and yell catapult and drag them towards safety and
Yeah.
spend a blood point on us on the celerity. Or
Yeah.
2, activate my celerity.
Don't worry about it. You
I'm hoping they're not resisting me now. Because
I-
I'm just gonna let go if they resist.
yeah, I'd say that it's not expected, right? So they don't put up a resistance instantly, right? So as you pull back and things, 5 seconds, 6 seconds passes, you just like throw, go away, throw, and there's like a second or two where it's just wait for the impact, and you sort of guys like catapult, like think in your mind, boom, 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 boom. Well, that's actually 5. My bad. 4. Went too many booms. 4 sort of just these, catapult fucking payload. Just starts hitting. One hits the fucking bench and just sort of boom, hits. One hits sort of the very lower end of the side of like the castle, right? Going there. One sort of just hits sort of empty, and one goes pretty close to the sort of jousting area and rolls in and like breaks the fucking fence there. All in all, decently accurate, right? Though you see that some people's limbs and are being squished at the one that hit the benches where people are. That one seemed to be the most ouch out of people. And as that happens, and sort of people look up. Some people are going to be what the fuck. The people next to the bench are going to be like shit. A little bit of chaos ensues essentially, and some people are getting up to just get the fuck away.
I'd like to yell "Swan."
I think a lot of people are yelling at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say people are yelling obviously, but for you, I'm not sure what this would be. Fuck the roll. You're able to really focus your fucking vocal cords and push them at the fucking limit, right? And scream out "Swan." Guards are getting into like position, like sort of what the fuck happened. You can see that some of the rosettes that were holding on just like start taking out weapons and are like standing near the queen and the king. You who are like people who are more perceptive here sort of look around, and when you look, you stray and look at the queen's tents in a place or thing, you guys see Alexander too. You actually see a smile on Alexander's face, almost like menacingly.
First time he's had fun at one of these things in 50 years.
Oh yeah. And Alexander's gonna be taking out his weapon, and as that happens, people start dispersing. Depending on the clan, right? Toreadors seem to be mostly pushing out.
We have to yell "Swan," right?
Yeah, you've yelled "Swan." Just mostly going to scripted mode here. Some of the gang grills are like, "Oh shit, attacker!" And you see some of the rare ones be like, "Yay!"
I mean, if there's a moment when there's a lull in the shouting where a voice from the window could be heard, Domhnall will shout out that they're after the queen in question, so they know
queen,
to protect the right person.
Mm-hmm. You just
Queen Saliana.
Poof. You yell that out. People
Protect Queen Saliana.
Yeah, and you hear, you take that. You first hear "Swan," and then you hear "Protect Queen Saliana." And some people, some of the knights are like looking around, look up to you, sort of weird, but sort of, expend. The sheriff and seneschals are just like, "Oh shit!" Chaos is ensuing.
Prince Alexander with his fortitude, catapult comes, bam!
Toss it out with chest muscle flex.
Nice workout.
I honestly now think that is now actually a sporting event, like Kindred Olympics.
Yeah, he just gets a bat. Let's go.
They have that like one dedicated thrower where like projectiles. Like, okay, throw that fucking boulder or stake as much as you can at
Pulls
like
up
fucking
a
hard.
bar of fucking
There's like
tungsten.
a gangrel with potence on the other side. He's like throwing boulders. Alexander's like catching, throwing them back.
This bitch empty. Yay. Fucking God bless.
Yeah.
You yell that out. Let's go one at a time. Severin, you pulled it back, and the one that hit the castle sort of is the nearest by you, but you seem to be, the debris, obviously there's a little bit of crumbling and small pebbles hit you, but nothing, damaging. What would you like to do now that shit's going down, seemingly?
Oh, we're going
how's my
into
saga
that.
left?
I thought we were gonna wrap here.
Just gonna go for one more thing since we got
Okay.
40 minutes. So just to know what you guys are doing. So Severin, for your sire, you haven't seen your sire,
Alright,
so you would presume that he left.
good. Then I guess we need to protect the fucking queen. God damn.
Huh?
I
Random
don't
Tory.
wanna.
Random
I don't
Toridor
want to.
rushes towards the queen. I wonder what the Rosettes will think.
I mean, the Rosettes know
I'm not
about
gonna
this,
rush
don't
towards
they?
Yeah, they do. I'm just making a fucking
Yeah.
joke.
Or maybe I rushed to Helen just to tell her about
Why?
fucking. Did she know? Yeah, I know. Why? Because she asked me literally to fucking get her.
I'm sorry, Helen. Your boy toy was always a girl toy.
Yeah, and then, what if she gets super
Helen, do you
uninterested?
know what that makes you? A fucking sinner.
I'm not. I'm a
So,
Toreador.
what are you doing, Seven? Like, what's gonna be your thing?
Shit. I'll try to get them to try and protect Queen Saliana
Okay,
and any other targets they might have had. I don't know. Maybe their only target wasn't Queen Saliana.
perfect then. Domhnall, you're up there. You screamed that out. What would you
I mean,
like to
at this
do?
point, the sheriffs and the Rosettes can pretty clearly see me. So I'm just gonna, sit on the windowsill, pull up my longbow, and just have an arrow ready but not drawn, and just keep a lookout for anyone just making a beeline run for the queen and be ready to shoot them.
Making a beeline.
I mean, I'm assuming that they're gonna
Would
try
you like
and
to
get her in the first confusion. So yes, that's my idea. If someone goes running for her, Dumbbell's like, oh shit!
Severin, you get hit back.
I still have 6 stamina, right?
It's
Scene
a new
isn't over,
scene.
right?
It's been a new scene that would have.
No, all my blood is gone,
And
dude.
it's been like an hour, so that would have faded away. Lambert, you get pulled back and stuff, and you don't get hit by a catapult hit. But now chaos is ensuing. What does God command you to do?
I would like to approach the main group and ask for permission to use my powers to defend the queen.
So in a sense, going with
Oblivion, like
Severin.
illegal in the
okay?
Camarilla?
Yeah. Also, thin blood alchemy too. Don't forget that.
Oh,
What's
no, fuck it,
illegal
whatever.
in the
Oblivion.
Camarilla?
Thin blood alchemy and oblivion.
Well, I don't
Jablana.
have either of those. Why do you mention it?
It's a big meme at Elphus. Jablana, what would you like to do?
I would like to do. Well, considering I'm bloodbound, 3 steps, I kind of have to make sure that that my grandsire is okay, and I probably try to attract my the attention of my
I
my
mean,
retainer.
you could just
And,
resist the blood bond.
You could.
Oh, I hope for the best.
I mean, I could,
Don't
but
want
why would I do that? Why would I do that? Like, what's the advantage of doing that? Like, I'm gonna need some time for my retainer to arrive, and I need to make sure like she's safe. And if they're gonna be arriving at the court, I probably still have time to react, anyways.
Okay, so you're gonna essentially go to your grandsire's, basically. Like you know where she is.
Yeah.
Okay. So, with everybody's going into battle stations, some people be protect with queen, some guys pretending to be a fucking urban elf, and one guy has his grandsire to protect. People are leaving. Some people are leaving. Some people are staying. Confused, dazed. The contenders, seem to mostly be confused as well. And yeah, let's wrap the session today for this at this part. So with that chaos in, let's go with out of character and in character thoughts. You know how we're gonna do it? This is how we're gonna start. 3. Oh shit, that is we're gonna go left then. Adolphus, out of character, in character. Thoughts?
I've got to say, this is going to be easy to complete in the next 2 sessions because their entire plot just blew up in their face. However,
It kind of depends on.
this was a fucking awesome plot. I'm glad you
It
did
depends
it.
on how quickly they execute, because finding out when the assassination is already firing, kind of late in the game to find out.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Yeah, but at the same time, we know the target now, so we can get them the fuck out of here.
Fair enough. And in character?
I now know my mission. I now know why I was embraced. This is my fucking task in life.
to kill a
From the
bloodline
word.
of Lilith lovers.
To exterminate these heretics. Yes.
Understandable. Domhnall. Out of character, in character.
Out of character. This was a far more cursed plot than I expected you to come up with, and my congratulations to you on both the slow burn and the fucked up nugget of bullshit in the middle. For those of you who haven't realized, due to real life taking over, we're trying to wrap this up quickly, but Demi was prepared to slowly build this for another 15 or so sessions, I believe, or more, and no, well done. Well done, this was suitably fucked up for World of Darkness plotline.
I still can't believe what the fuck I wrote. We'll get to that.
It's wonderful, Demi. It's wonderful.
And in character.
Well, Domhnall is very happy. He thinks that tonight he might just have, if not redeemed himself, then gone a long ways towards redeeming himself for eating that elder.
And hey, look, you have a prize snack next next to you.
Domhnall knows what he's gonna ask for as a reward.
Yeah, I just imagine you shooting all those arrows using celerity, potence things, and you look back to Francis. Hey, buddy, I'm a bit low on blood. Okay. Severin, out of character and in character.
Out of character. Good session, Demi. That was pretty fun.
Pretty good
plot,
overall.
yeah. And yeah, I was about to say, Expedia, you made it faster by sending, I keep forgetting the name, Francine, to us, right? She wasn't supposed to show up, right?
Yeah.
So what was gonna happen today?
Francine was trying to be nice to us.
She lied and betrayed us from
Rather,
the
she
beginning
liked
as
you
far as
guys.
Dom was concerned. You get what you fucking deserve.
Yes, she did. But she betrayed you, but she also loved you.
I'll talk about what was supposed to be, essentially, after we finish this.
All right. In character, Severin's like, well, fuck, even these fuckers are afraid of Prince Alexander. I'm so fucked. I want my reward to be more time so he doesn't kill me.
He's what?
Fourth
What
gen.
clan is?
So he's Ventru.
So he is a Toreador.
No, he's
No,
Ventru.
he's a Ventru.
No.
I'm a Toreador.
So he's just an extremely powerful fucking Ventru. Got it.
Yeah, he's a fucking fourth gen Methuselah. When I had to write his sire, I literally wrote Ventru. Who the fuck does that?
Yeah, this
So he's
motherfucker's
extremely
old.
powerful. Good.
Yeah.
He'll be very useful in defending his queen.
If he cares. If he cares.
Excuse me?
I already used and caps.
Bro, like...
When his four fucking ministers were afraid to tell him, no, please, Prince, let us use the fucking Craftless, like use Severin for a bit so that he can investigate the shit. He's been very useful so far, please.
Yeah,
And the Prince like, oh, okay, they killed some people in my city. I guess you can use it.
like, if Alexander went into a fucking war and forgot his shield, what he would do 100% is be like, I forgot my shield. You,
Just
Private.
tank it.
Yeah, Private, what's your fucking name? Alex. Good, you are now the Emperor's shield. Congratulations, picks up.
Dude,
Let's
kid.
go.
The
Actually,
shield died. New one.
Holy shit, I just realized how effective that is if you have enough potence. You have a shield who blocks arrows, and you have a portable blood bag. Oh! Trablana, out of character and in character.
Out of character, I think. I'm really gonna fuck myself in terms of reward by having to follow through with the Bloodbound. But you know, sometimes it do be like that. And in character, I think, well, first I must secure what's important to me, and that afterwards we can see.
Perfectly understandable. So, this is everybody can get a willpower point back. Everybody gets 3 XP still. And obviously, if you wish to buy something up for what we're basically
Yes, I'd
ending
like
in, if you
demonstration
need
for-
something. Oh shit.
I told you multiple times I was saving for this. I have enough now.
Yeah, and you are saved it for the fucking last session. It actually worked out. Go for it. I by the way, I'm not gonna ask, like, if you want to buy something that will help either in combat or whatever you fucking want to, go for it. No, you know, you learned this much, right? Just go for it. Just tell me what you're buying.
First off, I think I fulfilled Defender of the Faith,
To a degree, yeah. So you can get a willpower point back.
and I'd like to buy the the True Faith. Not kidding, really.
I'm sorry, what?
Hey, you said that he didn't need to justify that. It's good for combat.
No, actually, I have a justification. I used the fucking Holy Relic.
No, that's not the problem. How do you? I'm sorry, I'm not. I might not be taught about True Fate. How do you buy True Fate with XP here?
Actually, there's like certain conditions you have fulfilled to get it
It's
essentially.
in the book.
Yeah,
you get
and I
it
already
because the
fulfilled them
DM
in
gives
the
it to you.
3-month monologue.
Go for it.
Demi, I would like to justify willpower recovery for Gallant, namely presenting the captured Francis to Bernard. He seemed suitably impressed, and that's a big win.
True, but at the same time, you kind of got outshined by
That
Severin at the
doesn't
very
matter, it's a
end.
team effort. I had
Team. Yeah.
I had my moment in the sun, and then Severin did something amazing, and he had his. Everything's fair.
I'm sorry. Did you say you had your moment in the sun?
Fuck you, Demi. You know what I mean.
Sure. Go for it. Get the willpower back. Craft. Anything you'd like to buy or justify willpower as well?
Melee 2. And melee 1.
Go for it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fucking cursed. How much is that, by the way? Was it 3 for the first dot and 2 for the
3.
second dot?
Yes.
All right, and because I have 5 more, athletics is more athletics.
Yeah, you can take that honestly. Just
I mean, I think the athletic is actually justified. The melee is 1 is at least justified, but the melee.
how much are you going? What athletics? Level.
I only have 10 XP, so
I only have 10 XP.
so
Fuck,
I only
where's
think I
your-
can get 1.
Hold up. Fucking, where's the sheet? God damn it. You have athletics 1. Yeah, if you buy 2, you're gonna be left with 3 XP if you're left with 5. So you can get athletics up to 2, and third dot can go wherever the fuck you want.
1 dot of archery, 1 dot of brawl. There we go. Just actually doing it efficiently. Oof.
You know what? That even has a perfect justification. You've been in taverns and things. You probably were in a tavern brawl accidentally once or twice. Fucking blessed. Jablana. Oh, also, one per second. Nature. You know what? Perfectionist finally kicked in. I'm gonna say that applies because you perfectly fucking.
Solve
Actu-
everything. Oof.
Actually, I'm gonna do it twice for you, honestly. One for the amount of fucking knowledge you gained, and second, the amount of aspects you kind of didn't really fully save, but you avoided a lot of damage with the aspects roll and finding shit out. So,
Oof.
all in all, you can consider you're safe on game point, right? This is what my sire always brushed my hair about. This is my moment. I can't wait for you to tank 3 axes in the next fucking session.
Yeah. Totally gonna do it. Fucking rip. I should have been a fucking Ventrue. Honestly, with the amount of tanking I've done, I should have been a fucking Ventrue.
You had 10 XP. I would have justified 42. Jablana.
Or just make it simple. I want to buy melee 3 and athletics 1.
And melee 3 and?
Athletics.
Go for it.
Probably pretty useless, but oh well.
Yeah, never know. Do you have anything to justify your nature?
Don't think I do.
Yeah, Celeb, I'm trying to think. No, not really, sadly. But okay. So, what was supposed to be plan since Kraft asked? Well, there's a reason why there was a contender. The idea was to get an individual, with the help from Shadow and stuff like that, close enough to the queens, essentially, right?
That's why, that guy was a part of the cult.
Exactly. Get it close enough with, find out
So
movements.
Brunhilde is going to try and murder the
No.
fucking queen.
No, you fuck
Really?
Adolphus. You
It's
already
only
know
one
who
of the
the
men,
contenders
what
are
the
part of the
fuck?
cult of Lily.
Okay, Adolphus, we do not support
Yeah,
sexism
that's
either
like.
on this
Do
stream.
you have a
Just,
do you have a
Hey, go
problem
on
with
and fuck.
women?
just because they are female does not mean they are in a bad cult to make everybody go through pregnancy, essentially.
Okay.
Just gonna throw that out there.
Listen, yeah, you keep your red pill
Stop hating
nonsense
women.
off this fucking channel.
That's cursed. But yeah, the idea was that, and one of the other idea was to slowly corrupt and some of the a specific individual about the rosettes as well, and sort of really get in there essentially. But that's ship has sailed.
Also, they were gonna corrupt Francis at the start. Oof.
No, I'll tell you now because Francis captured anyways. Fucked. Francis was not ever meant to be a part in a sense. Maybe could have been corrupted if we kept on playing, but Yaxie left and I just took the opportune moment.
Alright.
Because it was convenient and he had the flaw.
Yeah, it made perfect sense, honestly, for me. But with that, let's say goodbye and see you guys tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Next session for the last session of
And
the
tomorrow
Ageless
we
Accolade.
have Warhammer Adventures with Space Corgis.
Indeed. And
Oh.
space-time paradoxes and warp. So, goodbye
everyone.
everybody.
Goodbye.